Very good Russell County team, 60-59. As we look at the CRS construction area schedule for this afternoon, there are some other games around the region tonight. Edmonson County girls hosting Franklin Simpson in the Class 2A sectional. That's the Kentucky 2A sectional. Monroe County boys hosting Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee. Allen County Scottsville boys hosting Owensboro Apollo. Warren East boys at home against Franklin Simpson in the 2A sectional. And South Warren girls are taking on Louisville Male in the Louisville versus Kentucky shootout at Assumption. And South Warren boys against Adair County at the Carl Deaton Classic at Greene County. The Greene County boys taking on Bullitt East also at the Carl Deaton Classic. And a couple of other games, girls games, Logan County at McLean County and Russellville hosting John Hardin. Those are two girls games on the schedule. There were some games last night on the Coca-Cola scoreboard, some blowouts, some close ones. Greene County girls beating Caverna 112-21. Bowling Green defeating Clarksville Rossview 46-27. Hart County 83, LaRue County 33. Greenwood lost to Madisonville North Hopkins 71-64. A close one in District 16 last night. Monroe County girls pulling off a mild upset, you would say, 66-63 over Metcalfe County in overtime. Russell County beat Clinton County 52-34. Todd Central over Hopkins County Central 54-44. Warren East over Glasgow last night 54-43. And Assumption beat South Warren 55-23. Over on the boys' side, Bowling Green beat Clarksville Rossview 78-52. Greene County over Caverna by 10, 65-55. Hart County beat LaRue 66-57. Hopkins County Central 78, Hopkins County Central 78, Russellville 77. Logan County boys beat Cumberland County 73-60. Monroe County beat Metcalfe County 62-56. Russell County over Clinton County 76-68. And Warren East beat Glasgow last night in boys action 84-57. That's a look at the Coca-Cola scoreboard. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. And the area schedule sponsored by CRS Construction, providing exceptional construction service with the highest attention to detail. When we come back, we'll take a look at the starting lineups of tonight's game. It's the Trojanettes and the Lady Rebels of Casey County here in the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Hoops Classic. And you're following all the action here on 104.7 The Score.
At the culmination of our pathways, students have the opportunity to go out into the community and to be able to co-op. It's through these experiences that kids get real life experience. They get to practice the skills that they learn in the class, hands-on.
I'm working here at Commonwealth Broadcasting Corporation, and it's just really awesome. I get to do lots of cool stuff like write commercials. I've voiced a couple commercials. And I just kind of help out with whatever anybody needs. My favorite part is getting to meet all the different kinds of people and also just getting opportunities like this co-op. It's really just been a wonderful learning experience.
Favorite part is just being able, instead of being in a classroom where you have to sit all day, you're doing your own work for something that you're actually interested in. I would recommend this course to other students just because it'll let them know if they would like to do this for a career.
What I really like with Project Lead the Way and with the STEAM content that I get to teach is it makes those real world connections. It's allowing kids to put their brain in action. It's not that, we're not at that time in the game where we're sitting and getting and taking notes and content. It's taking that content and applying it to real world selections. And that's what Project Lead the Way is allowing us to do and create those opportunities. Those students that you have in the classroom that may struggle with that reading and math are thriving with this content because they're able to put solutions to problems and fix things that they wouldn't necessarily get in a normal math or reading classroom.
Just being able to figure out what didn't work and how to make it work and how to work through that process just in itself for you as a person is important, but also it builds those skills that are going to be necessary for each grade that follows us.
Barren County Trojanettes and the Casey County Lady Rebels. Barren County 6-0, Casey County 3-3. And look at the season stats so far for Casey County. Now, these stats do not include last night's game with Rockcastle County, which they lost 76-34. They are averaging just under 50 points a game. They give up 53. They shoot 41.5% from the field. They've made 23s on the season at 32.8%, 64.5% from the free throw line, and 26.6 rebounds. The Trojanettes are averaging 61 points a game. 34.5 is what they're holding their opponents to, and they shoot 46.2% from the field. They've made 19 threes, 64.3% from the foul line, and 30.4 rebounds a game. This will be the last home game for the Trojanettes until January the 12th when they take on Glasgow here in a district game. Only 3 home games during the month of January. January 12th against Glasgow, January 23rd against Russellville, and January 30th against Greenwood. Of course, they're in the Queen of the Commonwealth Tournament next week at Golden East High School. 4 games next week. We'll have all the action right here on 104.7 The Score. Starting lineups when we come back after this break. Starting lineups brought to you by SERTC, Total Communications, Trojanettes and Lady Rebels here on 104 The Score.
We start working all the way from kindergarten, and they start doing, if it's building the 3 little pigs houses and they have to build something and test it and all of these sorts of things, they start that kind of problem solving skills really young. We do a lot of group work, so they have to collaborate, they have to learn how to work well together, how to compromise. It's been really cool kind of seeing them kind of come in to kind of get all kinds of things. And plus it kind of prepares them, it kind of shows them like different career options and a lot of things that they've never thought about before. And so when we're doing Project Lead the Way and we're studying engineering, we'll pull up scientists and we'll pull up astronauts, and we've watched some launches on TV and just stuff like that to kind of show them that there's kind of a big world out there and there's all kinds of places and things that they can do.
Medical Detectives is part of the Project Lead the Way curriculum, a feeder to the biomed program at the high school. One of the things that I really enjoy about this class is that it does expose the students to a number of different medical careers and give them ideas that there are numerous potential career opportunities for somebody in the medical field.
I would definitely recommend the class for someone who has interest in medical sciences, and you'll learn a lot about the brain, vital signs, and just all around a lot about science.
Classes that we're offering here with Project Lead the Way, it allows them to have those real world problems where they're able to connect with each other, connect across soft skills that they're able to develop and work through those problems together. And so within our school, within our district, we provide lots of different opportunities for students to learn, to grow. And so that's what our goal here is at Barren County Middle School, is to empower students through our learning opportunities.
I'm super proud of what we've been able to build in the last few years in our program. Our goal has always been to set students up for success. But what this does is I think it is a game changer because it creates that next step of connections for students to what we're doing in the curriculum and allows them to really see hands-on what nobody else gets to see.
I've absolutely loved the past 4 years being in biomed. I have got so many wonderful opportunities and it has prepared me so much for my future.
I really feel like our rigorous curriculum really prepares them for med school, physical therapy school, pretty much any graduate medical degree. Our table is a great asset. It's really just a really good supplement to help their learning.
Barren County High School is very fortunate to offer multiple career pathways. The biomedical pathway is just one of those, but our focus is always to have students hands-on experience that prepare them directly for the career that they're going to have when they graduate.
RTC Total Communications for the Casey County Lady Rebels. Under first-year head coach Lauren Hatter, they will start Elizabeth Forbes, a 5'5" sophomore. She wears number 20. She averages the only player that averages in double figures at 17.6 points a game. Chelsea Reed, number 2, a 5'7" senior, averaging 6.2 points a game. Maddie Campbell, number 20, a 5'2" freshman, averaging 6.2 points and 4 rebounds. Aislinn Wethington, number 11, a 5'9" sophomore, averaging 6.8 points and 6.6 rebounds. And the other starter, Molly Gill, 5'4" and a sophomore, who averages 7.8 points a game for the Lady Rebels. For the Barren County Trojanettes, under ninth-year head coach Piper Lindsay, 193 wins and 70 losses. Her assistant coaches are Scott Chapman, Brent Spillman, and Michael Toms. They'll start Abby Varney, number 11, a 5'8" senior, averaging 18.7 points and 7 rebounds a game. She had a double-double last night, 15 points and 12 rebounds. Katie Elmore, number 10, a 5'6" junior, averages 7.8. Katie Gerald's number 30, a 5'7" junior, averaging 4.8 points a game. She had 14 points last night in the win over the Lady Patriots. Taylor Strange, number 14, a 5'10" junior, averaging 6.8 points a game. And Ann Ashley Atkinson, number 35, a 5'8" sophomore, averaging 3.5 points a game. She picked up 11 points last night in that win over Allen County Scottsville. Shelby Bird will come off the bench. A 5'6" freshman. She's actually the second leading scorer of the team, averaging just under 10 points a game. She had 11 last night in the win over the Lady Patriots. So that's a look at the starting lineups. We're going to get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening tip-off in the first quarter of action, brought to you by German American Bank, supporting the communities we serve and believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Casey County will be in Columbia blue uniforms this afternoon with white numbers, darker trim, and the Trojanettes to our left in their home white. Trojanettes across the front of their jerseys, burgundy and gold, numbers and letters. The letters are in burgundy, the numbers are in burgundy, and they're outlined in gold. The officials for this afternoon's ball game, sponsored by Monticello Banking Company. NBC is a proud supporter of Barren County basketball. They are Larry Hammer, Jerry Combs, and Brooke Shoulders, who refereed the earlier game between Louisville Pleasure Ridge Park and Russell County. And Gavin, what'd you think about Russell County? You had a chance to watch them.
I hadn't seen them this year, but they look pretty good. They got a lot of young guards that can really shoot it. And of course, the big guy, he even stepped out. I think he shot 4 threes. And when their best player found out, they kind of struggled to get the ball down the court against the pressure. So I think that was a big key.
Yep. Abby Varney in the jump circle for Barren County, and for Casey County, it is, well, I don't have a number for her. Number 10. They don't have a number on the roster. We'll have to check the book, I guess, and see who that might be, because the coach sent me the roster, and that's what we're going by. Here's a shot blocked out of bounds by Varney. Let's see, they got number...
I think number 11's not starting.
Okay, so 11's not out there. We've got 2 and 22 and 20. Is that right? And we'll have to check that other one. Turnover by Casey County. Here's Atkinson working it into the front court. So Wethington is 10 instead of 11. They really changed up the numbers on us here. Left side is Varney. Gives it back to Elmore. Here's a lob back underneath to Varney. Lost her footing, went up for the shot. And it's going to be taken by Casey County back the other way.
Got a good look there, just kind of got an awkward catch.
With it out front is Forbes. I'll make sure I've got these numbers and names matched up. And there's unforced turnover, a walk out front on 23. That's Gill, Molly Gill. So that will turn it over to the Trojanettes. We played almost a minute here in the opening quarter. Still no score. As Elmore handles the basketball for the Trojanettes. Man-to-man defense by Casey County. Here's Varney on the right wing, looking inside. Nobody there. Top of the key, Strange dropped it. Has to get rid of it over to Elmore. Feeds it to a breaking Varney across the lane. A foul on Casey County. And this will be on 23, and that is Molly Gill. Her first foul of the quarter. What do you think about the new rule change with the fouls?
Well, I like it because the game, I think, goes a little quicker, but it takes the pressure away from the 1-and-1. So, which...
Yep.
It's
Varney in the lane, puts it up, banked it in off the window.
Caught it in the middle and broke it through and got an easy 3-footer. So
Varney with the People's Bank shot makes it 2-0. Casey County has a shot blocked by Varney. She takes the basketball, brings it up court. Angles off to the left, gets it across the timeline, works around her defender, now leaves it with Strange at the free throw line. Now to Gerald's. Gerald's around the top of the key, back over to Varney. Varney curls right side. Try to force it in there to Atkinson. It's broken up and stolen. With it is Gill. Gill trying to go up with a shot. She's going to be, traveling violation on Gill. So Barren County gets it back, 6:16 to play. First quarter, 2-0 Trojanettes. Varney getting pressure to the backcourt as they try to trap the ball. Here's Elmore on the near side. Weaves through traffic, takes it down the right side, bounce pass underneath the Geralds. Bobbled it for a moment, but regained control of it and put it up and in.
If you beat the press, layups are there all night. So
4-0, 2 minutes gone, opening quarter. As they work it down the right side, back tap from behind, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Rebels. I'll make sure I get these numbers right here. 2 is Reed. Campbell is number 1 instead of 20. And Wethington will toss it in, right side of the bucket, and a 5-second count.
Everybody just kind of stood around and waited for somebody else to get open.
Barren County's basketball comes into Varney, and Strange wasn't looking for the pass, threw it right to her back. Here's a jumper from the free throw line that's no good for Casey County. With a missed shot from Campbell, Barren County going back the other way. 5:40 to play in the first. Underneath is Varney, putting it up. She missed it. Trying to get it on rebound, ripped it away from the player. It gives it back to Gerald. Gerald's going to try a 10-foot shot, and it rims off. And it's chased down. Casey County coming back the other way. It's Reed crossing to the middle, going down the lane, has it blocked, and it's going to go off her and out of bounds. So Campbell's number 1, Reed is number 2, Wethington is 10. Forbes is 22 and Gill is 23. We'll lay that right there so we can glance at it. A lob up to Elmore on the right side. Elmore has it smacked away from behind, out of bounds off of Gill. It'll stay with the Trojanettes. Atkinson feeds it underneath the Gerald. She lost control of it, tried to save it back in bounds, but it's going to be taken by Casey County. As they work it up court on the right side. Here's a jumper from 12, no good. Rebound Atkinson. Atkinson being chased in the backcourt. Up it goes to Varney. Varney now takes a move, spins, almost lost the handle, gets it out in the corner to Gerald's. Had an open look, didn't take it. And here's Atkinson from 17. It's off the mark. Ball slapped around and loose. It's going to be a tied up ball between Elmore and Casey County. Didn't see the number there, but the possession arrow goes to the Trojanettes with 4:46 to play here in the first. Atkinson looking and sends it out front to Varney. Varney will bring it out to the middle. Casey County still playing man-to-man out there. Right side it goes to Elmore. Elmore looking, kind of in slow motion out there. Varney for 3, got it.
Elevator screen to the top. You got your best player wide open 3.
And that's the People's Bank 3-point shot for Abby Varney. Jumper in the lane, rims off for Casey County. Missed shot by Wethington. Here's Varney into the front court, angles off to the left. 7-0 Trojanettes. Crossover move. Feeds it inside there to Strange, goes under, puts it up. It's no good, but a foul on the Lady Rebels. And this will be on number 10, Wethington. Her first. That's number 2 on Casey County here in the quarter. And Taylor Strange at the line, 5'10 junior, averaging just under 7 points a game. First one good.
Taylor Strange at the line, shooting
8-0 Trojanettes. Second shot is up. It comes off. And Varney diving for the loose ball. Call for a travel? I'm not sure about that one.
No, not either.
Never got control of it. So Casey County's basketball. Trojanettes in a 1-2-2. And she walked and gets it across the timeline. That's Gill driving all the way to the basket. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound put back up. It rolls off the rim. Tapped out toward the right corner. Chased down by Campbell. And she'll give it out now to Reed. Reed working the right side. Spots up. Shoots a three. High arching shot. Bounces high over the backboard out of bounds.
Really speeding Casey County up. And they're kind of just running and throwing, hoping for a prayer. So that's what they do to a lot of teams.
Casey County trying to pressure a little bit, but Trojanettes break it easily as Elmore gets fouled. She headed to the basket. And a foul on Wethington. That's her second. Number 3 of the quarter for Casey County. And so going to the free throw line is Katie Elmore, 5'6 junior, averaging just under 8 points a game. She'll have 2 tosses here. First one is good. 9-0 Trojanettes. 3:35 to go, first quarter. And the second one rims good. Katie Elmore gives Barren County a 10-0 lead with 3:32 to play in the first. Gill trying to split the defenders. A foul on Elmore, her first foul of the quarter for the Trojanettes. As Gill will toss it out to Campbell. Campbell brings it back across the midcourt stripe. They try to set a screen for him both the left and right side, and she's having a lot of trouble with it and lost it out of bounds.
Great trap, forced her to pretty much kick it out of bounds.
Barren County's basketball, 3:17 to go. First quarter leading 10-0. Katie Elmore. Bounce pass at the right elbow. Strange looking for Varney. Spots up, shoots the 3 ball. It's no good. Rebound, Gerald's back up and in. Timeout, Casey County. As the Trojanettes have jumped out to a 12-0 lead here with 2:58 to go in the first.
Another really good look for Varney, and luckily Gerald's there to clean it up for the easy layup.
And don't forget the Trojanettes in action next week up at Bullitt East for the Queen of the Commonwealth Tournament. They will play Franklin County at 4:30 Tuesday. That's 4:30 Central Time Tuesday. And then they will play after that Wednesday at either 3 or 6 against either Meade County or Corbin. 6 teams in that Queen of the Commonwealth were in the state tournament last year. So I guess you'd call it one of the prestigious tournaments in the state of Kentucky.
It should be a good challenge for the girls to go up there and play some teams you don't usually see. So I'm anxious to see how they do.
And after the Trojans game today, they're going to be off till the 27th of December when they'll play in the Campbellsville Holiday Classic. More on that to come. Barren County looking like 1-3-1 here. So they trap the ball. Goes over to Gill. Gill in a trap. Having trouble. Tried to dribble out of it and stepped on the side. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Gerald's.
Kind of bodied her up and bad spot.
Yeah. Her first, that's number 2 of the Trojanettes here in the quarter with 2:39 to play. As it comes out to Gill. Gill stops, fires it off in the corner, trying to go baseline. They kick it out for a 3-point shot from the left wing. It is no good by Campbell. And rebound, Casey County. Here's Gill up and under. She took an extra step, and it's no good. Chase down, Casey County keeps it alive. Back out it comes to Gill. Round to the right side, a 3-ball in the air. Good this time for Forbes, and Forbes is the leading scorer on this team for Casey County, averaging 17.6 points a game. 12-3. That's the first basket for the Lady Rebels. So we come down to 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Right side it goes to Varney. Varney, bounce pass off to Strange, goes baseline, goes under, puts it in.
Good move.
Yep. 14-3. 1:48 to play here in the first. Here's Gill with a crossover dribble, goes in the corner. Going up the baseline, Forbes. She fell down, lost the handle, and Varney has it. Bounce pass is off to Atkinson, missed the layup. Rebound comes off to Gill. Gill pushing it down the floor on the right-hand side. Bounce pass underneath that is put up and in as Forbes was down on the other end waiting for it.
Player.
And so Shelby Bird's going to come back in the game. Katie Elmore shake it up a little bit as she's over here at the bench. Not sure what happened. You see?
I didn't need the little collision on the baseline, but I'm not really sure.
So Shelby Bird has come in for Katie Elmore. Bird, a 5'6" freshman, averaging just under 10 points a game. 14-5. Varney with it for the Trojanettes. She's guarded out there by Reed. And there's a pass sailing off of Atkinson and out of bounds.
Number 11, Mia Price.
.110 left in the quarter. Campbell with it for the Lady Rebels. Bounces it off to Reed. Back to Campbell. Campbell bounce pass over to Forbes for three, and it's off the mark this time. Ball skipping off of Casey County as they try to save it in bounds. Trojanettes have it. Here's Bird underneath and to Varney, and she lays it in.
2 passes, the ball never hits the floor in a layup. It's hard to do any better than that.
16-5 the score. 42 seconds to play in the first. Ball knocked away. Turnover by Casey County. Atkinson feeds it to Varney. Stops and puts it up and in. Varney with 9 points already in this quarter. It's 18-5. 28 seconds. Casey County in a trap. They're going to call it a kick ball. She got trapped with Bird and Varney with 26.2 seconds to play. And it will be Campbell to toss it out to Forbes. Forbes with it on the left. Off in the corner. And it's picked up by Shelby Bird. They try to go back to Forbes, and then Forbes picks her pocket, goes in underneath, puts it up. It's no good. Ball slapped out of bounds, and Casey County will keep it with 11 seconds to play. And Reed, left side of the bucket to toss it in. Comes around the perimeter. Right side, a three. Good for Forbes.
She's hit 2 from the same spot.
She has all 8 points for Casey County. As time runs out, Varney launches it up. And that will do it for the first quarter. After one, it is Barren County 18, Casey County 8. We'll return in a moment as you're listening to the Trojan Hoops Classic from Barren County High School and Bobby Steenberg in court on 104.7 The Score.
It's not about having kids know content knowledge, like, hey, I memorized this order of things, or I know that. It's actually basically like a knowledge acquisition process. Do I know how to get knowledge? Do I know how to research? What's my question? How do I know when I've learned this? How do I know when I'm ready to go to the next thing? So for them in the STEAM process, what we look at is, what's our question first? What are we trying to accomplish? What's our goal when it's all said and done? I try to have models for the kids. We discuss things. We look at examples from the real world, and ultimately in the end, they have to figure out the engineering process for themselves. I'll provide them with materials. I'll provide them with instruction, even some direction, but ultimately in the end, they have to build these things, and that's the kind of real world stuff they're going to have to work through. That stuff will take them far beyond what they learn here. It's all about trying things, taking risk, and then applying what you've learned in a classroom to what you do in life, and then being able to develop techniques that you can use outside these walls.
Join James Brown and John Butler for the Brown Sports Bag, an hour-long sports show every Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock, right here on 104.7 The Score. Jay Turner along with Gavin Withrow and Luke Pierce this afternoon. Todd Belcher, our producer, in the 104 The Score studios. We're on BC Live as well this afternoon for those of you watching. Second quarter sponsored by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Trojanettes lead it by 10, 18-8 over Casey Casey County. The Lady Rebels have the basketball to start the second as Wethington bounces it off to Reed. Reed goes down in the corner to Forbes, sends it back off the left side as a running shot on the way, rims off for Campbell. Barren County going back the other way. Here's Bird driving right side of the bucket, puts it up short, and rebound in there by Wethington. As they bring it down, driving in the corner, Forbes has a three-pointer blocked by Addison McFall, who just checked in the lineup for Barren County and almost threw it away. Riley Wilson chasing it down right in front of Casey County's bench. Here's Atkins in the lane, puts it up, it drops off the rim. Ball slapped out of bounds by the Trojanettes as Gerald's and Wilson were going for it.
Had two girls going after, they kind of knocked it away from each other.
Casey County basketball, 18-8, Trojanettes lead it here. Got Bird, McFall, Atkinson, Wilson, and Gerald's on the court right now for the Trojanettes. Bounce pass left off to Reed. Back out it comes to Campbell. Campbell sends it over to Forbes on the right side. Skip pass comes back left for a three-point try in the air that is no good. Rebound to McFall. Bounces it off to Atkinson. Bounces back to McFall. Gets it across the line, lobs it down to Bird. Bird breaks into the lane, goes up with a runner. Good.
Good move. Go up middle drive, easy right-handed little floater.
And Bird with her first 2 points. It's 20-8. Casey County. Reed on the left side. Spots up, shoots the three ball. It is an air ball. Goes out of bounds. Trojanettes will get it. Katie Elmore coming back in the game. Gets shaken up a little bit. Seems to be okay now as Atkinson will get a break. Barney also on the bench right now as Gerald's and Elmore, the only two starters in the court right now for Coach Piper Lindsay. Bird with it, long range right. Couple dribbles, and it smacked in her hands, got it back though, bounces it down low in there to Gerald's, working inside, spin move, pivots around, forces up the shot, draws a foul ahead of the free throw line.
They got the switch on the ball screen and mismatch down low, and Gerald's able to draw the foul.
Forbes, her first personal, first foul of the second quarter. And Katie Geralds, who had 14 points last night in the win over Allen County Scottsville, sinks the first free throw. Barren County 4 of 5 from the line here in the first half. Geralds with her fifth point. It's 21-8. Second shot comes off. And the rebound to Wethington for Casey County. Here's Forbes pushing it down the left side. And now a foul here on Shelby Bird. That'll be her first and the first foul of the second quarter. Casey County wants another timeout here. With 6:07 to play in the first half, it is 21-8. 32nd timeout called by the Lady Rebels. Got more action here tonight. Trojans will take on the Edmonson County Wildcats. Trojans will be without the services of Tate Spillman, who was injured last night in that game against the Patriots, and hopefully he'll be back, of course, after today. They got a pretty good layoff to the 27th, so hopefully he'll be back by the 27th.
Yeah, took one right to the teeth.
He really did. Boy. Knocked a couple of them loose. At least they didn't get knocked out completely.
That's true. That's true. Messed up his pretty smile.
Yeah. Get a little dental work done. He'll be back to normal. Casey County with the ball. Reed gets it in the corner to Wethington. Out it comes to Forbes. Fires it in the middle there to Wethington. That goes right side with it to Grace Mason, who's in the ball game, number 12. Also number 11 in the ball game. We'll pick up the number here. That is Mia Price. Is also in the game for the Lady Rebels. 5:46 to play in the first half. Barren County 21, Casey County 8. Wethington with it out front on the left side. Puts down the left-handed dribbles. Goes back right, lost her footing. Wow, that shot go in. She was falling to the right side, and the shot goes up and in, and a foul going to be called on Riley Wilson. So Wethington gets, she's the only the second Lady Rebel to score in the ball game. Free throw good. 10 of 14 of the line coming into this game. Now she's 11 of 15. 21-11. Edmonson County Wildcat basketball team making their way in into the gymnasium. Riley Wilson to the right side. Feeds it to McFall. Turns and fires a 12-footer that is no good. Trying to get her own rebound and trying to reach in to tie it up. She does. And possession arrow to the Trojanettes. Edmonson County under new coach Trey Tinsley. We'll see him later tonight. Ball comes in the corner to Shelby Bird, right-hand side. Out front, they swing it to the left. McFall in the corner. Varney fakes a little baseline jumper. Good.
Good move. One dribble. Get the defender flying by and easy 5-footer.
And she's got 11 points in this basketball game. It's 23-11. Trojanettes. 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Casey County with a basketball as Varney really putting the pressure on her. Gives it off now to Mason. And cutting to the basket was Forbes, but she lost the handle. Here's Elmore with it down the middle of the lane. Right side, lost the handle. Call for steps.
I think she was going to go up with it and kind of lost it. Then she was stuck.
Get the local news, information about local events, and much more that you need to know from Barren County and Glasgow online by logging on to GlasgowNews1.com. Casey County, Forbes working to the right. Leaves it out there with Mason. Heads back to the right side. Going to drive. Throws it up over Wilson. Too high off the glass, but it's tapped right to Wethington, and she puts it in. Wethington with all 5 points for Casey County here in the second period. Barren County leads it by 10. It's 23-13. McFall coming around the screen to the right is Bird. Now here's Varney. Varney out of the right side. Now cuts back left. Trying to go down the line. Got tripped up. And they're going to call her for steps. Well, she got tripped, which caused her to walk.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
So Taylor Strange and Ashley Atkinson have checked back in. So we've got everybody in. Let's see, Bird is playing the point for Katie Gerald's right now. Defense, just under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. 23-13. Mason in trouble. Atkinson applying pressure. Gives it out to Wethington. She'll hand it off to Forbes. Cut over dribble left. Try to force some things here, and she's out on the floor. And we got 5-on-4 here. Here's Atkinson out to Varney. Varney looking down inside. Strange puts it in. That's her 5th point of the ball game. 25-13. Long three, short by Forbes. Here comes Barren County, long pass underneath to Elmore. She gets fouled. Yep, foul will be charged to Mia Price. She was not on the roster, the original roster that they sent earlier this week. Her first personal, number 2, free throw is short for Elmore. She canned a couple back in the first quarter. Second shot is on the way, and this one rims good. Katie Elmore with her 3rd point. 26-13 Trojanettes. As Campbell checks back into the Casey County lineup. 3:20 to play in the first half. Barren County 26, Casey County 13. Lady Rebels, it's Forbes on the right side. Now wants to penetrate down the left side lane. Has smacked away, stolen by Varney. Got a 2-on-1 break. Heaves it up. Atkinson going to the basket. Puts it up, no good. Strange putting it back up and no good off the window. And it's taken by Wethington. Wethington stops. They've got away with a walk there. Forbes trying to get around Bird and goes into the corner. And they say she lost it out of bounds trying to throw it into the corner. And so going to get Hannah Bragg in the ball game for Barren County, a 6-foot sophomore for Shelby Bird. 2:45 to play, first half. Barren County 26, Casey County 13. Elmore, right side, lobs it underneath the Varney. Left her defender, puts it up and in.
Defender overplayed it. She back cut her. Easy layup.
13 now for Abby Varney. It's 28-13 Barren. 2:24 left to play here in the first half. Out front with it, Campbell. Bounces it off to Forbes. Now Campbell with it again. And Ashley Atkinson. They set a screen for her. Gamma gets trapped. Almost threw a bad pass. They kick it off left corner. Back out and it comes to Reed, or rather to that's Campbell. Get the numbers mixed up here. Layup for Forbes.
Same play on the other end. Overplay, back cut, layup.
Yep, she's the playmaker. 10 points for Forbes in this ballgame. It's 28-15. Minute 45 to play here in the first half. Atkinson to the right corner. Out to Elmore. Swings it over to Varney. Inside Strange. Trying to go between two defenders. Jump ball. They reach in, and it's going to be Casey County basketball.
Right there, you just want to catch it, shoot it, shoot right down where everybody else can get their hands on it and gets a jump ball.
Coming down to 90 seconds left in the half. 28-15, Trojanettes. Campbell. Bounces off right. Comes back to Campbell. In the middle goes to Wethington. Looking for Forbes. Gets it in the lane. A lot of traffic there. Puts it up and in.
Another back cut.
Forbes now with 12. 28-17. 1:06 to play in the first half. Varney in the corner. Bragg with it. Back to Varney. She's got a little pressure out there. 58 seconds to play. Atkinson down the right corner. Elmore. And that ball sails out of bounds at midcourt. 50.9 to play. As Forbes handles the basketball. Campbell picks up her dribble. Needs some help. Coming out to get it is Wethington. Wethington with the left hand picked up the pivot foot. Yep, there's the call. 36.7 to play. 28-17.
Don't pick up a silly one. Don't pick up a silly one.
As Elmore brings it up. Sends it over to Varney. Back straight away to Elmore. Back over to Varney. 26 seconds to play. Back to right side, it goes to Elmore. Hooks it back left. Varney back to Elmore. She'll reset it. 15 seconds left. Varney back to Elmore. Right side, it goes to Atkinson. Back to Elmore. Swings it left to Varney. Back to Elmore. Back over to Atkinson. 6 seconds. Gonna have to think about a shot here. Varney moves in. 17-footer. It rims out. And the rebound comes off to Wethington. And that will do it for the first half.
Really good look in the half. Just halfway down and out.
Yep. Halftime, Trojanettes 28, Casey County 17. We'll come back with our halftime report brought to you by Extreme Cheer after this timeout as you're following the Trojan Hoops Classic on 104.7 The Score.
Here at the Business Department, we offer 5 different career pathways: accounting, admin support, entrepreneurship, management, and marketing. We're also adding travel and tourism to our department also.
Name one career field that doesn't use business skills. You can't, because business skills translate across all careers.
Well, the FBLA and the business pathways are so much fun, and the teachers are amazing. Miss Wright, Miss Rush, and Miss Childress are like my moms at school, and they're awesome. I personally love the marketing pathway, and that's the pathway that I have completed. And so it's a lot of fun, and you get to do co-op your senior year if you've completed the pathway. My co-op is amazing, and I love it here. But the business pathway just has allowed me so many new opportunities to meet new friends. My best friends are in the business pathway, and I met them when I was freshman. And we have just completed this pathway together and had so much fun.
I really like the hands-on aspect because I have several students, particularly this year, being that we do have such large gaps from our COVID time, that are having some trouble with reading. They struggle to do that. So when we do the hands-on and they're able to see the models and to watch me do it and do it, that is taken completely out of the equation, and it gives them the confidence to really shine and do all these smaller tasks.
Building that foundation of how students can use science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, making those connections with the classroom teachers and what they're doing in their classrooms as well. And you know, sometimes they don't have the time to do those project-based type things. In our STEAM lab, they're able to do that. And then also with our Project Lead the Way, students are really thinking about how to build and solve real-world problems, presented with scenarios, and then they have to problem solve and come up with solutions as a team. And so we're really excited about laying that foundation here at Temple Hill this year.
Trojanettes lead at 28-17 over Casey County here in the Barren Hoops Classic. We've had 3 games played earlier today. This is the 4th game of the day, and got 2 more to go. The Trojans will be taking on Edmonson County in the next game coming up, and then followed by Bowling Green and Louisville Fairdale. This is the Extreme Cheer halftime report as we look at scoring here in the first half. Barren County led 18-8 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored the Lady Rebels just 10-9 in that second period of play. Casey County had 7 field goals in the first half. 2 of those were 3-pointers, and they made their only free throw shot. Only 2 players have scored. Elizabeth Forbes has 12 as she knocked down 5 baskets. 2 of those were 3-pointers. And Aislinn Wethington had 5 points, a couple of field goals, and a free throw. For the Trojanettes in the first half, 11 field goals, 1 of those a 3-point shot. Barren County 5 of 8 from the foul line. And Abby Varney has 13 of Barren County's 28 here in the first half. 6 baskets, 1 of those a 3-point shot. 5 points for Katie Geralds, a couple of free throws. She was 1 of 2 from the line, a couple of field goals for her 5 points. Taylor Strange, a couple of field goals, 1 of 2 from the line for 5 points. Katie Elmore scored 3 on 3 of 4 free throws, and Shelby Byrne scored a basket. And Ashley Atkinson started the ball game, has not scored. Addison McFall, Hannah Bragg, and Riley Wilson all saw action but did not score in the first half. So, Luke, you're still working on stats down there, buddy?
I'm finishing up right as we speak.
All right.
We can go through those now.
Yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead.
We'll start with Casey County. Can you come back to me?
Yeah.
Just one second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll let Gavin eat his nachos there. This is a tough game to call today. I mean, this is kind of slow down. I don't know. It's just
those teams come out kind of nonchalant.
Yeah,
I think the delay, almost an hour delay.
Right. Kind of threw everything behind, and we're going to be behind anyway as it is, because this game was supposed to start at 3:30. It didn't get started till what was it, 4?
A little after 4.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Remind you, you're listening to a broadcast coverage here on 1230 AM and 104.7 FM, WCDS Glasgow. We're online at 104thescore.com and BC Live. Luke, you ready?
Okay, we'll try it again this time.
All right.
So Chelsea Reed, she was 0 for 1 from 2 points in 3-point attempts. Let's see, Wellington, she was 100% from 2-point field goals. Campbell was 100% from 2 points. She was 0 for 1 for 3-point attempts. Forbes was 2 for 4, 50% from 2-point field goals, and then 75% 3 for 4 from 3-point field goals. And then Gill, she attempted 1 field goal, but did not make that. For Barren County, Katie Elmore, she was 1 for 3, 33% from 2-point field goals. Abby Varney, 71%, 5 for 7 from 2-point, and 1 for 3, 33% from the 3-point land. Taylor Strange, 2 for 3 from 2-point field goals, 66%. Addison McFall, 1 for 1, and Shelby Byrne, 1 for 1 from 2-point field goals. And then Katie Geralds was 2 for 3 for 66%.
All right. Now, the Queen of the Commonwealth starts on Tuesday. Well, let's run down the bracket real quick before we get started with our second half coverage here. Queen of the Commonwealth at Bullitt East High School, 16 teams, 32 games. Starts on Tuesday, McCracken County against Taylor County. They were the state runner-up last year, McCracken County. Cooper against Owensboro Catholic. Bullitt East against Madisonville North Hopkins. Then Bowling Green against Simon Kenton. That's all in the upper bracket. Down in the lower bracket, Meade County against Corbin. Barren County will play Franklin County at 4:30 Central Time on Tuesday. We'll have our coverage here at 4:15 on 104.7 The Score. And then following that ball game, Bardstown Bethlehem will take on Covington Holy Cross, and Louisville Manual against Boyd County, and McCracken County, Cooper, Owensboro Catholic, Bowling Green, Simon Kenton, Bardstown Bethlehem, all teams that were in the state tournament last year. And as I mentioned, McCracken County went to the state championship game before losing in that final game. Now the Trojans will be in action at the Campbellsville High School Taylor County Farm Bureau Insurance Holiday Classic, December the 27th through the 29th. Bardstown will take on Cumberland County, followed by Barren County against Casey County. We'll have the broadcast of that game here on the 27th. Campbellsville against Edmonson County. And then East Jessamine against Metcalfe County. And that's a 3-day tournament. And we'll have all the action. So we got 7 games to cover over the next couple of weeks after tonight as we get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning second half in our third quarter, sponsored by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Trojanettes with the basketball, leading 28-17. Here's Varney with it on the right side, gives it out to Atkinson. Over the left side, it goes to Elmore. Elmore sends it back over to Atkinson again. Atkinson back straight away to Elmore. She'll come over to balance the floor, goes back left side to Atkinson. Atkinson out to the top of the key, back over to Varney, dumps it in there to Varney. Varney works inside the lane, puts it up and in.
They came out and tried a 2-3 zone. We did a good job being patient, getting the ball in the middle, and scoring at the rim.
And Varney now with 15 points. It's 30-17 Trojanettes. Just underway here in the second half. Trojans and Edmonson County coming up in our next game. Here's Wellington, top of the key, putting down the dribble left, reverses back right, and she walked.
Yep.
So the turnover gives it back to the Trojanettes. Casey County out of Region 12, District 47. They compete with Pulaski County, Rockcastle County, and Somerset. And they got beat by Rockcastle County last night, 76-34. Atkinson, pass to corner Elmore to Gerald's, back to Elmore at the right elbow. Varney, one dribble, fires it up, no good. And the rebound cleared out of there by Casey County. The bounce pass coming to Gill, who starts the second half. She's playing the point out there. Working off the top, gives it in there to Wethington in the lane, throws up the one-hand shot, good.
Let the ball get in the teeth of the defense, and 4-footer, easy little bucket there.
30-19. Elmore down the left corner, Gerald's works it down low. There's Taylor Strange, up and under move, and a foul. Nice move in there by Taylor Strange to draw the foul. And she'll head to the charity line. Reed picks up her first foul of the third quarter. Taylor Strange for 2. First one, no good. Strange, 1 of 2 at the line this afternoon. Has 5 points. Second shot is good. Gives her 6. It's 31-19. 6:25 to play here in the third quarter. Gill handling the basketball. Crossover to the left. Heads left side with it. Now reverses back right. A high dribble there. Gill still out there dribbling the basketball. Works it around to the right side. Drives it right down the lane. Trying to flip up the shot. No, fell to the floor. Here comes Atkinson. Ahead, up to Varney. Feeds it off to Strange. She missed the shot, but gets fouled. Foul on Reed. Number 2 on her. And a second foul on the Lady Rebels here in the third quarter. Free throw is up and no good. Taylor Strange now 2 of 4 from the stripe. Strange makes the second. I was going to mention Abby Varney had 1,201 points coming into this afternoon's game. At 15 added on to that makes it 12-16.
Not bad.
Yep. And the Trojanettes now have a 13-point lead. It's 32-19. Working around the perimeter. Working it back to the right side. That's Campbell. And they got a foul on Katie Elmore. That's number 2 on her, and the first foul of the third quarter against the Trojanettes. As Molly Gill handles the basketball for Casey County. Out front against Atkinson. Now goes left side with it to Forbes. Forbes wants to drive against Varney. Lost her footing. A little out of control there. Gets cut off by Varney and lost it out of bounds.
Driving with nowhere to go.
Yeah. Comes into Elmore. Lobs it. Oh, almost a dangerous pass. Varney picks it up off the floor. Now needs somewhere to go. Finds Elmore driving in the corner. Gerald's bounces inside there. Strange. A little spin move. And we got to call her. Wow, I didn't see that.
I thought she walked. I didn't think she offensive foul.
No. It's going to be her first and the team's second. Said throughout the forearm or elbow trying to get around her defender, I guess. I don't know. I didn't see it. 32-19. Casey County with a basketball, 4:55 remaining, third period. Gill driving, gets cut off. They go to Forbes, heads toward the lane, puts it up and in. Boy, that's a tough move. Forbes gets her 14th point. 32-21, Trojanettes by 11. Here's Elmore, long diagonal pass, almost picked up by Wellington. Gerald's was there to get it, and there's Varney in the lane, no good. Trying to get her on rebound, and it is Forbes with it. Or excuse me, that is Reed, number 2, over to Forbes. She's 22, trying to go baseline and loses it out of bounds. And Shelby Bird will return to the Trojanet lineup for Taylor Strange with 4:21 to play here in the third period. This ball comes into Gerald's, sends it to Elmore. Looping pass, cross court. I don't know, Varney was not.
I think she thought she was going to go deep, and she stayed back.
Yep.
And nobody home.
So a turnover by the Trojanettes. Casey County with the basketball. It's Campbell, and gets into a trap. We got a foul called, and this will be on Elmore, and that is her team's third of the quarter. Taylor Strange will check back into the Trojanet lineup. She'll come in for Katie Elmore. Will have to go out with 3 fouls here at 4:07 to play in the third. Ball comes out to Gill. Gill on the dribble. They come over to trap. Has nowhere to go. Almost lost the handle. It looked like a double dribble there.
Really good job in the trap, not using our hands and forcing them to throw it over the top. A lot of times you bail teams out when you like that.
Yep. Now we got a technical foul on somebody. I don't know. I saw the official make the. So he had a foul on, let's see. Could be on Strange, her second. And a technical foul on Forbes of Casey County. And that will be her second. So Abby Varney will be at the line to shoot the technical free throws. First one is good. Gives her 16. 33-21. Second shot rims off. Varney was 29 of 40 from the line coming into today's game. Point lead. Shelby Bird gives it over to Atkinson. Down to the right corner to Gerald. Lobs it down into Varney. Varney gets trapped down inside. A lot of traffic in there. Bounce pass off the left side to Bird. And we got 3 seconds in the lane called against the Trojanettes. Casey County's basketball. Gill brings it up. You know, overall, Casey County has a young basketball team, only one senior. And the rest of them are freshmen and sophomores.
I'm actually a little surprised. They did a good job once they finally beat the pressure. They've had good looks, just struggling to finish it off. But
and you take Forbes. Forbes is only a sophomore. Wethington going to launch it up for 3. It goes short and out of bounds.
Yeah, they definitely go as she goes. So her bit on the bench right now after the technical should be a good chance for the Trojans to extend the lead.
Yep. Varney in the backcourt, trying to weave through traffic, stops, bounces it off Gerald. Gerald takes it inside, goes underneath and puts it in. 7 points for Katie Gerald. It's 35-21. 2:43 to play here in the third quarter. And going to get a timeout call by Casey County, 30-second timeout, 2:38 to go here in the third. Barren County 35, Casey County 21. Get scores and results from middle school to high school each day at our school's website. Log on to barren.kyschools.us, click athletics, and then the sports report. As middle school basketball girls have finally finished their schedule for this year. You look at some games from Thursday night, freshman girls basketball. Allen County Scottsville defeated Barren County. I think it's only first freshman girls game been played this year. as they played mostly 8th graders. In the JV girls game on Thursday, Trojanettes won 47-32 over Allen County, Scottsville. Boys action in the JV game was Barren County 58, Allen County, Scottsville 29. Freshman boys game, Barren County won 45-31, and the Barren County Middle School boys both won their games, 7th and 8th grade, over Grayson County, 57-14 and 40-36. And then on Tuesday night, the girls wrapped up on the middle school side. 7th grade won 30-0 over Moss, and the 8th grade won 66-8.
Wow, pretty good 2 weeks for the young guys.
Yeah. And also on Tuesday night, middle school boys, 7th and 8th grade both won over Moss, 48-37 and 47-38. But again, you can find all those scores online. Click Athletics under the Barren County school webpage, barren.kyschools.us, and the sports report. 35-21, 2:38 to go here in the third quarter. So they working across the line to the right. Reed giving it over to Gill. It comes to Price. And we got a whistle and a traveling violation there on either Wethington or Reed.
It was Reed.
Reed, okay. Down to 2:23 left in the third. Barren up by 14 as Varney getting some pressure out front. Gives to Atkinson. Bounce pass in the corner to Bird. Feeds at the free throw line. It's Gerald's. Back over goes to Atkinson. As they try to go down low to Varney, it's taken away in there by Wethington. Off to Reed. Bounces off to Gill. Gill trying to make a move down the left side of the lane. Loses the handle. And we got Atkinson on the inline.
She was.
Minute 56 to play here in the third quarter. They loop it out, almost picked up by Bird, and then Varney runs into Gill. And that will be Abby Varney's first personal. Number 4 of the quarter against the Trojanettes.
That's 2 shots.
Oh, was that 5? I must have missed one somewhere. Yep, so that's 5 fouls on the Trojanettes. So going to the free throw line will be Molly Gill. She's 10 of 18 from the line on the season, averaging 7.8. She's a sophomore. First one is good by Gill. 35-22. Second one comes off. Barney gives it to Atkinson.
Casey County's went to a boxing
one, yeah, they got the chaser on Varney, yeah.
Make somebody else score.
Bird over to Atkinson, right side, dribbles to the right, looks back left, bounces it off to Bird, top of the circle. Now Bird putting down the dribble. Trying to reset it here. Minute 22 to play in the third. Barren up by just 13 on Casey County. Right side, it goes to intended for Varney, tipped away out of bounds by Gill. It'll stay with the Trojanettes.
Trying to screen for you, got to take the ball to her because the cross-court passes are hard to get through at this level. So
as Shelby Bird gets in play to Gerald's, back to Bird. Bird putting down the dribble, getting a lot of pressure out there. Takes it left side, goes right down the lane, throws up the shot, and banked it in.
That's what you got to do, attack the middle of a kind of a different type of defense you don't usually see and get the easy looks.
Second shot, or second make of the day for Shelby Bird. It's 37-22. She almost picked off that pass. Here's a shot from 17. Good. Knocking that one down was Campbell. Her first 2 points today, and it's 37-24. Shelby Bird thought about the three, gives it to Atkinson. She'll fire it up for three. It's in and out. And the rebound comes off to Casey County. Long pass down the floor as they lose it out of bounds. Bird and Forbes was going for it there on the long pass.
Play.
32 and a half seconds to go here in the third period. Comes out to Shelby Bird. She'll set it up. 26 seconds to play. Sends it over to Gerald's, down in the corner to Atkinson. Feeds to Varney. Varney can't make a move inside, has to bring it back out with 15 seconds to play.
They can hold for the last shot.
Varney getting a double screen out on the right side. What do we got? Palmed the ball. I didn't see that either.
Well, that's...
So Casey County will have the basketball with 6.8. And here's Campbell. Right side. Can't shoot the three. Just throws it up in the air.
Shoot the first one.
Yeah. That ends the third quarter. After three, it's Barren County 37, Casey County 24. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes after this timeout. You're following the Trojan Hoops Classic on 104.7 The Score.
So this class is responsible for growing produce and flowers, hanging baskets, and different vegetables in our school greenhouse that we sell to the public. We also use the produce that's left over after our annual plant sale to grow here in our raised garden beds, and then we harvest that produce throughout the summer. And then all of that produce gets donated to the Barren County Reads and Feeds program here that we do within our school district.
I have been taking ag class since my 8th grade year. In 8th grade, I was able to be the BCMS FFA secretary, and that's when I first started falling in love with FFA and ag classes. It has made me such a better public speaker. Before FFA, I was scared to get up on the stage and give a speech or even perform with the drama club. But now it has helped me become a better speaker, a better leader, a better server as well, because FFA is also very service-based, and it really has helped me come out of my comfort zone.
And we're starting quarter number 4. It's brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner along with Gavin Withrow, Luke Pierce on stats. Todd Belcher, our producer, for the Trojan Hoops Classic here. Game 4 this afternoon. Casey County with the ball as the Trojanettes lead at 37-24. Working with it out there, Campbell. Here's a long three. It is Forbes missing the three-point shot and going to have a tied-up basketball. Trojanettes will get it on the alternating possession.
Nice play coming out of the half. Got your best player, fairly open three, and unable to knock it down.
Shelby Bird playing the point. Katie Elmore on the bench with 3 fouls.
Still in the box and chaser.
Right side, Atkinson. Back out to Bird. In the corner, Geralds. Bounces down and low to Strange. She gets pushed from behind. It'll be charged to Campbell. Her first and team's first of the fourth quarter. Bird to toss it in, right side of the bucket. Feeds it underneath there to Geralds. One dribble trying to go up. No, she feeds it back off to Bird. She goes up. Oh, she gets smacked. So Shelby Brill head on the free throw line for 2 shots. And the foul is on Campbell. Picking up her second. And Shelby Bird averaging 9.7 points a game. 11 last night against ACS. Sinks the first free throw. Give her point number 5. 38-24. Second shot for Bird. Pops out. Rebound, Casey County. Reed off the right side to Forbes. Fakes one way, goes the other. Cut off by Varney. And then Varney picks her pocket, takes it away from her. Varney pushes it down the floor. Goes left with it. In the corner to Gerald. She fires up the baseline shot. Hit the top of the backboard. And Atkinson tried to go back up with it. It's no good. Gerald sends it over. Bird left open. 3-point try. No good. And the rebound comes off to Weathington. She out-rebounded Strange for that one. Long pass underneath. Here's a shot blocked out of bounds by Bird.
She missed the three and somehow was the first one back and saved an easy layup.
Katie Elmore back into the Trojanet lineup for Taylor Strange. 6:44 remaining. Ball comes out deep to Price, who's back in the game. Forbes thought about the three. Sends it back over to Campbell. Now Campbell goes right side with it to Reed. Reed cut off by Elmore. They work it around the perimeter again. Forbes going to launch it up. 3-point shot off the left side of the rim. Gerald's with a rebound. Gets rid of it to Elmore. Elmore ahead up to Bird. Lays it up and in.
I think Casey County's getting a little tired. I think they've only played 6 girls, and Barren County, they love to get you running up and down, and by the fourth quarter, you're wore out. That's kind of what's going on here.
That pushes the lead up to 16. Weathington gets cut off inside. Back out it comes to Forbes. Forbes wants to drive. Forces up the shot. Draws a foul. She was determined to head to the bucket.
She was.
And the foul on Atkinson, her first. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Got the Trojans and Edmonson County coming up next year, the Trojan Hoops Classic. First shot is good for Forbes. That was her first trip to the free throw line today. Gives her 15. That's only her third point of the second half. And she's got one more. It's on the way, and she got it. Pretty good free throw shooter. 19 of 23 from the line coming into today's game. 40-26. Here's Varney in the backcourt. Just under 6 minutes to go. Varney's picked up her dribble, needs some help, goes in the middle to Atkinson, over to Bird. She throws it up off the glass, no good. High off the glass, and then Wilson trying to go back up. She's fouled. Riley Wilson, who just checked back in the lineup for Coach Piper Lindsay. 2 shots coming.
Good job getting the ball to the middle under pressure, and a layup, and got fouled.
Third foul on Reed. Free throw by Wilson is good. 41-26. And she's got one more coming. It's on the way, and she got it. 42-26. 5:50 to play here in the ball game. As Forbes handles it for Casey County. Right side over to Campbell. Campbell bounces it out to Price, and now goes to Forbes. Thought about the 3 again. Try to step back. Varney applying the pressure out there. Now Weathington will launch it for 3, and it's off the mark. Rebound to Varney. And it's stolen away. Forbes 2-on-1. Back behind her. Shot goes up over the rim. And it's taken by Bird, and she's fouled in the backcourt by Reed. And that will be her 4th. Team's 4th of the quarter. Going to bring Molly Gill back into the Casey County lineup. And she will replace Reed. Casey County trying to pick up some pressure in the backcourt. Comes over to Varney. Gives to Bird. Bird sends it up court to Elmore. Feeds it to Varney. Down in the lane and lost the handle. Got a little out of control and lost her footing. And turnover. Gill. Forbes. 3-ball. Got it.
She likes that wing. All 3 of her threes have come from the right wing.
17-19 for Forbes. 42-29. Barren County. 4:50 to play. Here's Bird handling the basketball out front. Reed trying to reach in on her there. Splits the defenders, and we're going to have a foul. Casey County, it will be charged to Gill, her 2nd, and the team's 5th of the quarter. That will send Shelby Bird to the free throw line, where she was 1 of 2 just a little bit ago. 7 points for Bird on the afternoon. First one is up and in. Makes it 43-29. Second shot also good. 44-29, 4:43 left to play. Molly Gill with it for Casey County. Still on the dribble, sends it over to Campbell. Yeah, Campbell back out around the perimeter, left to Gill on the wing. Out to Weathington. Now Weathington putting down the dribble against Riley Wilson. Back and forth, steps back behind the arc, can't shoot it, gives it over to Gill. Gill looking to the right, gives it to Campbell. Campbell putting down one dribble. Back around the perimeter left. Gill's going to launch it up for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound Riley Wilson. And she stepped on the baseline.
Yep.
So
really good defensive possession. I don't think the ball ever got inside the 3-point line. And force them to take a deep three. Got to clear the rebound.
So we're halfway through the fourth quarter. Casey County with the basketball comes out to Forbes. Forbes on a give and go. It's broken up in there, and then Forbes trying to save it. And Barren County will get it with 3:54 to go. Comes into Addison McFall, who just checked into the Trojanet lineup. Here's Shelby Bird into a trap, back to McFall. Turns and goes right with it. Out to Atkinson. Atkinson back over to Bird on the left wing. Back out front to Atkinson. Over to McFall. Fires it up. Three-point shot. It comes off. Ball slapped down. Goes right to Atkinson as it was slapped down by Wilson.
Right there for the layup.
And Atkinson gets her first 2 points of the ball game. It's 46-29. 3:23 left to play. Behind the back dribble. Gill hands it off out there to Campbell. Campbell lobs it in the lane. It's Weathington going up. A foul on McFall.
Slid over on the help just a step too late. Got her on the arm.
And so Weathington heads to the free throw line. 1 for 1 on a 3-point play back in the second quarter. 7 points for the sophomore. The shot goes up and it comes off the right side of the rim. One more try for Weathington. It's on the way, and that one's going to fall in. 46-30. 3:14 to go. Full pressure by Casey County. Comes into McFall. She's guarded by Forbes. Sends it back over to Atkinson. Atkinson brings it up the right side. That brings to the middle. Bounce pass into the Bird. Breaking across. Goes to the layup. Got it.
Curled the screen. Bounce pass layup. Good offense.
10 points for Shelby Bird. 48-30. 2:53 to play. Molly Gill. Bounce pass in the middle to Weathington. Hands it off to Forbes coming by her. Gives off the left side to Price. Back out it comes to Campbell. Campbell. And sends it off down inside. It's broken up, stolen by Elmore.
They've got us on that a few times. And
Elmore all the way to the rack is going to be fouled. Yep. And this foul will be on Price. Number 2 on Price. 2 shots for Katie Elmore. Her only points coming from the free throw line today. 3 of 4 in the first half. First shot goes up, misses everything. We get Hannah Bragg in the ball game and Mahala Burton, 5'7", 8th grader for the Trojanettes. So one more try coming for Katie Elmore. It's up and it comes off short, off the front of the rim. Casey County, it's Gill driving all the way down. Wow, kind of a little spin, English spin on that ball and for it to go in. And that's her first basket of the day. 48-32. Nice pass to McFall from Bird.
Ooh, they got it with a walk.
Huh. Not sure about that one either, but Casey County with the basketball. 48-32 Trojanettes. We come down to 2 minutes to play as Gill trying to drive in, and she's called for steps. Barren County's basketball as Burton will toss it in. Gets it into play to Bragg. Now what we got here, a technical foul or just a foul?
Technical.
Thought she signaled technical, but I don't know.
Gill. They said something to the referee again.
That'll be number 3 on Gill. And so at the free throw line, shooting the technical tosses, Shelby Bird. First one is up and good. Shelby Bird, 4 of 5 from the foul line here in the fourth quarter. 49-32. Second shot also good. 50-32 Trojanettes. Shelby Bird has scored 9 points here in the fourth quarter, 13 for the ball game.
She's kind of been really good at breaking down the press and getting pretty much layups every time, so she's been big in this fourth quarter.
Yep. Bird gets the ball in play to Hannah Bragg, back to Bird. Bird gets cut off and called for steps. So Bird, McFall, Bragg, Burton, and Elmore on the court right now for Barren County. We're going to see Hannah Wilson check into the next whistle. Forbes right down the middle of the lane. Wow. Tough player, of course. She's been averaging about 17.5 points a game. Here's McFall, 50-34. Trojanettes a minute 20 to play, or minute 40 to play. And he goes right side with it to Elmore, out front to Burton. Burton gets some pressure out there, dribbles right, hooks it in there to McFall in the circle. McFall backs out of the circle, hands it off to Bird. Now goes to Bragg with it on the right wing. Bragg feeds it off, down in there. It's Elmore, put it down, missed the shot, got her on rebound, put it up and in as the defender fell down. And Elmore gets her first field goal of the day, and that's her 5th point. And we're going to see several subs coming in with a minute 19 to play with a 52-34 lead for Barren County. Timeout, that'll be a 30-second timeout here. And we're going to get Reagan Griffiths in the ballgame, a 5'9 freshman. Also Marley Russell, a 5'4 sophomore, 5'4 freshman. And let's see who else. Got Hannah Bragg and Mahala Burton on the court. Anybody else I've missed? Audrey Jones, number 5, I believe.
I think Reagan Griffith. She's in the huddle standing.
Yeah, she's 5'9, a freshman, 25, 20.
22, I think.
22, Hannah Wilson. I believe that's who we've got there. And, Audrey Jones also in the ballgame. So we got Jones, Russell, Griffiths, Hannah Wilson, and Burton for Barren County. The final 119. Forbes with the basketball. Drives against Burton. And almost a bad pass there. Ball gets loose into the corner, falling down. They put you back out. Down to a minute to play. Driving in. Going to have a foul here on somebody, and I think it's on Hannah Wilson. 3rd foul of the 4th quarter for Barren County. And so Casey County will take it out right side of their basket. 1:02 to play.
TNT.
Got the whole crew back here now. 54 seconds to play. Casey County, well, that should have been an extra Euro step, it looked like, but they missed the shot. Barren County with the basketball back the other way. In the corner, Griffiths lobs it across. Shot goes up, backed in by Marlon Russell. What about that one? This is kind of a...
There you go, Larry Bird.
54-34. 20-point lead, 25 seconds to play here in the basketball game. Forbes, another 3-point shot, comes up way short and is smacked out of bounds by Burkhart. Gabby Burkhart just checked in. Barren County's basketball, Burton to toss it in, 20.9 to play. He's tipped out and chased down, and then it got knocked around again, and kind of a foul here at midcourt, and it will be charged too. I believe it's on Chelsea Reed. I've got her for 5. And so she will foul out of the ball game with 17.8. And so they'll bring in Lily Richardson, number 4. 5'5 sophomore. Got Audrey Jones at the free throw line. And Jones, 5'3 freshman, first shot off the front of the iron. 17.8 seconds to play. Second shot is on the way, and it comes off. And chasing it down is Burkhart. Stolen. Jumped right in front of Forbes. That was Hannah Wilson. Out to Burton. 8 seconds. She's just going to dribble a timeout here. And 54-34 will be your final score. The Trojanettes win it over Casey County this afternoon. We'll come back with the post-game wrap-up. We'll talk with Coach Piper Lindsay after this timeout. As you're following the Barren Hoops Classic on 104.7 The Score.
At the culmination of our pathways, students have the opportunity to go out into the community and to be able to co-op. It's through these experiences that kids get real life experience. They get to practice the skills that they learn in the class hands-on.
I'm working here at Commonwealth Broadcasting Corporation, and it's just really awesome. I get to do lots of cool stuff like write commercials. I've voiced a couple commercials, and I just kind of help out with whatever anybody needs. My favorite part is getting to meet all the different kinds of people and also just getting opportunities like this co-op. It's really just been a wonderful learning experience.
Favorite part is just being able, instead of being in a classroom where you have to sit all day, you're doing your own work for something that you're actually interested in. I would recommend this course to other students just because it'll let them know if they would like to do this for a career.
Well, the Trojanettes win at 54-34 over Casey County. Coach Piper Lindsay, Coach, congratulations. Win number 7.
Yeah, it was ugly, but we'll take it. We just weren't very good. I didn't want it to be a letdown. That's what we talked in the locker room. I feel like our energy was down, but we came away with the win. So, I mean, that is a positive, but we definitely learned a lot tonight.
I could tell we didn't play like we did last night. I mean, against Allen County, Scottsville. And, of course, you know, Forbes girl is decent, but, you know, you held her to, well, she had 21 points, which is 4 points above her average, but you held everybody else down. That's the main thing. They only scored 34. They only scored 34 last night against Rockcastle County.
Yeah, you know, she is a tough player, and she's hard to guard. She's got some good moves. She can shoot it. She can drive, you know, an all-around player. We almost were cheating everything, and instead of just playing solid, and it was everybody. It wasn't just one player. We just need to do a better job of just energy-wise, taking care of the basketball. We got 10 turnovers in the first half, and we only had like 8 last night. And you know, you got to come out with the same intensity no matter who you're playing, and we didn't do that tonight.
So you think last night's game kind of took a lot out of us coming in here this afternoon against a team that's probably not very good?
Yes, I mean, I think the girls, they know who we're playing against. Yeah. They know the difference in Allen. They know the difference in Casey. They understand that. And, but, you know, of course, you know, also, there's no excuse for that. You know, next week, we're going to play really good team. So if we come and play like we did tonight, it'll be a quick exit.
Right, and you don't have another home game till January the 12th against Glasgow. It's almost a month. So you've got all these games next week. I talked about this earlier, 16 teams, 32 games. There's 6 teams that went to the state tournament last year out of the 16 in it, and there's some of the other teams that have gone to the state tournament. But some very tough competition at the Queen of the Commonwealth next week.
Yeah, there really is. And we were looking at, I know the rankings don't really mean anything, but about 12 of the teams of the 16 are in the top 25 right now. So regardless, we're going to play really, really good competition, but I think it's good for us. I think it'll only make it better.
And you played Franklin County last year down at the LIS, and they've got, I'm sure you've seen some film on them. They got most everybody back from last year?
Yes, they do. We actually played them this summer as well. You know, they've got a lot of length. They're really athletic. They're going to get after us. It's going to be one of those games where we've got to take care of the basketball. That's going to be one of the main keys.
Well, Coach, congratulations too, and we'll see you at Bullen East on Tuesday.
All right, Jay, thank you.
All right, Coach Piper Lindsay and the Trojanettes winning 54-34. Coach's comments brought to you by McDonald's. Enjoy a meal today at McDonald's on Smith Road in Glasgow. Post-game report coming up, brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven our farm, made for yours, as you're following the Trojan Hoops Classic. Again, the score this afternoon, Barren County 54, Casey County 34 on 104.7 The Score.
What I really like with Project Lead the Way and with the STEAM content that I get to teach is it makes those real world connections. It's allowing kids to put their brain in action. It's not that, we're not at that time in the game where we're sitting and getting and taking notes and content. It's taking that content and applying it to real world selections. And that's what Project Lead the Way is allowing us to do and create those opportunities. Those students that you have in the classroom that may struggle with that reading and math are thriving with this content because they're able to put solutions to problems and fix things that they wouldn't necessarily get in a normal math or reading classroom.
Just being able to figure out what didn't work and how to make it work and how to work through that process just in itself for you as a person is important, but also it builds those skills that are going to be necessary for each grade that follows us.
We start working all the way from kindergarten, and they start doing, if it's building the 3 Little Pigs houses and they have to build something and test it and all of these sorts of things, they start that kind of problem solving skills really young. We do a lot of group work, so they have to collaborate, they have to learn how to work well together, how to compromise. It's been really cool kind of seeing them kind of come in to kind of get all kinds of things. And plus it kind of prepares them, it kind of shows them like different career options and a lot of things that they've never thought about before. And so when we're doing Project Lead the Way and we're studying engineering, we'll pull up scientists and we'll pull up astronauts, and we've watched some launches on TV and just stuff like that to kind of show them that there's kind of a big world out there and there's all kinds of places and things that they can do.
Field, Campbell was 100% 2 for 2 from the field. She did attempt 1 3-pointer, but did not make that. Forbes was 43% from 2 points, 3 for 7 there, and then 57% from 3-point land, attempting 7 and making 4. Gill, she did attempt 2 shots from 2-pointers, 50% there, and then attempted 1 3-pointer. And then looking for the Trojanettes, Katie Elmore, she attempted 3 2-pointers but made none. Varney, she scored 70. She was 75% from 2 points, 6 for 8 there, and then 33% from 3-point land. Taylor Strange, 40%, 2 for 5 from the field. McFall was 100% there, 1 for 1 from 2-point land, and then looking at 3-pointers, she did attempt 1 but did not make that. Shelby Burley, she kind of lit up there in the second half. She was 3 for 5 for 2-point shots there in that second half. 66%, 4 of 6, and then she did attempt 1 3-point shot. Katie Gerald, she did shoot 75% for the game, 3 or 4 shots attempted. And Ashley Atkinson, she was 1 for 1 from 2 points and then 0 for 1 from 3-point shots. Riley Wilson was the same. She did shoot, attempt 1 2-point shot, and then Russell did make 1 2-point shot. That's all I have for the stats.
All right, thanks, Luke. When we come back, we'll get set for the guys. It's the Trojans and the Wildcats of Edmonson County. Again, Trojanettes win at 54-34. They'll be back in action Tuesday at 4:30 Central against Franklin County, and the Queen of the Commonwealth of Bullet East will have that broadcast here for you on 104.7 The Score.
Medical Detectives is part of the Project Lead the Way curriculum, a feeder to the biomed program at the high school. One of the things that I really enjoy about this class is that it does expose the students to a number of different medical careers and give them ideas that there are numerous potential career opportunities for somebody in the medical field.
I would definitely recommend the class for someone who has interest in medical sciences, and you'll learn a lot about the brain, vital signs, and just all around a lot about science.
Classes that we're offering here with Project Lead the Way, it allows them to have those real world problems where they're able to connect with each other, connect across soft skills that they're able to develop and work through those problems together. And so within our school, within our district, we provide lots of different opportunities for students to learn, to grow. And so that's what our goal here is at Barren County Middle School, is to empower students through our learning opportunities.
I'm super proud of what we've been able to build in the last few years in our program. Our goal has always been to set students up for success. But what this does is, I think it is a game changer because it creates that next step of connections for students to what we're doing in the curriculum and allows them to really see hands-on what nobody else gets to see.
I've absolutely loved the past 4 years being in biomed. I have got so many wonderful opportunities and it's prepared me so much for my future.
I really feel like our rigorous curriculum really prepares them for med school, physical therapy school, pretty much any graduate medical degree. Our table is a great asset. It's really just a really good supplement to help their learning.
Barren County High School is very fortunate to offer multiple career pathways. The biomedical pathway is just one of those, but our focus is always to have students hands-on experience that prepare them directly for the career that they're going to have when they graduate.
Scored, let's see, 8. Actually, she scored 13. I made a mistake. She had 13 points tonight for Coach Piper Lindsay as she scored 4 baskets and she was 5 of 6 from the foul line. Shelby Bird, our MVP of the game, brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Jamie Harris. Well, the Barren County Trojans picked up their second straight District 15 win last night with an easy 66-38 win over Allen County Scottsville. The Trojans hit 11 three-point shots as Tate Spillman led the way with 21 points. Unfortunately, due to an injury last night, he will not play this afternoon for Coach Warren Cunningham as he tries to get his 275th career win and go 5-2 on the season. They lost to Edmonson County. They host Edmonson County here today at Bobby Steenbergen Court of the Don Franklin Glasgow Trojan Hoops Classic. Barren County's opponent, Edmonson County, the Wildcats under new head coach Trey Tinsley, who succeeds Brad Johnson. 4-3 coming into the game. The Wildcats out of Region 3 in District 12 with Butler County, Grayson County, and Whitesville Trinity has wins over Allen County, Scottsville 59-43, Fort Knox 67-65, Bluegrass Blazers 81-64, and Cloverport on Thursday night 88-55. Edmonson County finished 18-13 last season, winning the 12th district before losing to Owensboro Catholic 48-31 in the third region tournament. The Wildcats also lost their top 2 scorers in Braxton Highball, who averaged 14.3 points a game, and Braden Wall, who averaged 13 points a game. Barren County has won 16 of the last 18 games against Edmonson County, and the past 3 in a row, with the last time being in 2019. And Edmonson County used to be a member of the 15th district before the teams realigned in 2005, and the Wildcats were moved to the 12th district and the 3rd region. Coach Craig Pippin, the boys coach here at Barren County Golf Coach, here joins me for the broadcast this afternoon, and glad to have you on the broadcast, Coach.
Well, I'm excited. I appreciate you asking me to come along for the ride tonight.
Yes, sir. You know, we got Tate Spillman out of the lineup tonight. What difference is that going to be for the Trojans to have to kind of readjust?
Well, you know, he's one of 2 primary ball handlers. We just got to take care of the basketball. make sure that we share the ball. You know, we do a good job of doing that, but you know, turnovers are always a key factor in any game. So we just need to keep our turnovers down while he's out. So we'll see what they're going to start William Compton tonight in place of Tate Spillman, who's a good three-point shooter. And the Trojans have been able to make several threes so far this season, averaging about 10 a game. Taking a look at the starting lineups when we come back after this break, as the Trojans take on Edmonson County here at the Trojan Hoops Classic on 104.7 The Score.
It's not about having kids know content knowledge, like, hey, I memorized this order of things, or I know that. It's actually basically like a knowledge acquisition process. Do I know how to get knowledge? Do I know how to research? What's my question? How do I know when I've learned this? How do I know when I'm ready to go to the next thing? So for them in the STEAM process, what we look at is, what's our question first? What are we trying to accomplish? What's our goal when it's all said and done? I try to have models for the kids. We discuss things. We look at examples from the real world, and ultimately in the end, they have to figure out the engineering process for themselves. I'll provide them with materials. I'll provide them with instruction, even some direction, but ultimately in the end, they have to build these things, and that's the kind of real world stuff they're going to have to work through. That stuff will take them far beyond what they learn here. It's all about trying things, taking risk, and then applying what you've learned in a classroom to what you do in life, and then being able to develop techniques that you can use outside these walls.
Starting lineups of tonight's game brought to you by SCRTC Total Communications. For the Edmonson County Wildcats and a new head coach, Trey Tinsley, they'll start Josh Decker, number 24, a 6'4 junior, averaging 12.7 points and 10.2 rebounds. Will Alexander, number 0. He's a 6'3 senior who averages 10.8 points a game. Wyatt Gravel, a 6'4 junior, averages 11 points a game, wears number 15. Tyler Wilson, number 1, a 6'1 sophomore, averages 8. And Lane Ashley, number 23, a 6'3 senior, 9.5 points, 6.2 rebounds a game. For the Barren County Trojans, under 16th year head coach Warren Cunningham. The assistants are Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, and Gavin Withrow, 4-2 coming into the game. Bray Bewley, number 3, a 6' junior, averaging 8.8 points and 5 rebounds. Waylon Clemens, number 33, a 6' junior, averages 3.5. Mason Bunch, number 4, 6'4 senior, 7.7 points and 5 rebounds. Graham Hall, number 10, 6'5 and a senior, averaging 9.2 points. And William Compton, number 24, a 6'3 senior, averaging 12.7 points a game. And when we come back, we'll have the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial opening tip-off after this timeout here on 104.7 The Score. listening to the Trojan Hoops Classic from Barren County High School and Bobby Steenbergen Court on 1230 AM and 104.7 FM, WCDS Glasgow, online at 104thescore.com and on BC Live tonight. Here at Barren County High School, the Edmonson County Wildcats in red uniforms, blue numbers and lettering outlined in white, and the Barren County Trojans in their home white with burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold. The officials for tonight's game brought to you by Monticello Banking Company. NBC is a proud supporter of the Barren County basketball program. And tonight's officials for this game are Barry Vincent, Tony Franklin, and Jamian Bailey. Again, Tate Spillman out tonight due to an injury. Got elbowed in the mouth last night and kind of loosened up a couple of teeth, Coach, and he's got to have a little dental work done.
Yeah, he came up and smiled at me, and I know he's hurt. He's a tough kid, though.
Yeah, he is. Graham Hall in the jump circle for Barren County, and for Edmonson County, it will be Josh Decker. They're starting tonight Braden Wright instead of Tyler Wilson. And Tony Franklin will toss it up, and here we go, controlled by the Trojans, as Bray Bewley will set things up. He'll send it off the left side as Clemens in the corner. Clemens back out to Bewley, top of the key. Thought about the three. Goes against Gravel, can't shoot. Dumps it off underneath the Compton, dropped it out of bounds.
Looks like Edmonton starting at a man-to-man defense, Jay.
Pretty tight, sticky man-to-man, too. Look at that trip there. Edmonson County with the basketball. It's Wright giving it out to Decker. Decker drives back over to Gravel. Back around the perimeter, goes left. And back in there goes to Wright. Now they're working underneath, and a shot put up, no good. And rebounded there by Hall.
Missed a gimme there.
Yep. As Ashley was right underneath the basket there, couldn't get it to go. Here's a shot in the lane that is no good by Clemens, but a foul charged to Edmonson County. Going to be on Decker. Decker averages a double-double, 12.7 points and 10.2 boards a game. There's only two seniors on this Edmonson County team, Alexander and Ashley. Free throw by Clemens is good.
Yeah, Coach Tinley's got a lot to work with these coming years.
So the Trojans on the scoreboard first, 1-0. And Clemens back of the line. Left-handed shooter on the way, got it. 2-0 Trojans. As Decker has it in front court for the Edmonson County Wildcats. Picks up his dribble, goes right side with it to Ashley. Now they dump it down the corner to Decker again. They float it, knocked away inside by Bewley. Clemens picks it up off the floor, takes it on the left side. He drives, he's cut off, shows it back out to Bewley. Back to Clemens, he'll fire down the corner for three. It's off the mark. And the rebound to Decker. He will pull up, looks for help, sends it out to Alexander. Now setting it up is Wright. Goes back right side to Decker. Looking for a cutter. Yeah, with it is Alexander. Alexander launches one from about 25 feet away. It's no good. Rebound Mason Bunch. Got a 5-on-4. And pulling up, got it off to Clemens. He puts it in. That's a beautiful look. Yeah. Nice assist from Bewley. 4-0 Trojans. Right side with it. Edmonson County Wright. Gives it out to Gravel. We got a legal screen. And it will be on Alexander, his first, and the team's second.
Team second.
Barren County's basketball, Bray Bewley will bring it in front court. About 2 minutes gone here in the first. Clemens on the left wing, going to launch it up for three. It's short. Both his shots have come up short. Edmonson County back the other way. Wright works it down, is stolen away by Bewley. Broken the passing lane there. Brings it in front court, right side, pulls up, shoots the three. It's in there. A little string music, Jay. Yeah, there you go. Timeout Edmonson County. As the Trojans have jumped out to a 7-0 lead behind that the People's Bank three-point shot from Bray Bewley. The People's Bank in Glasgow working for you. They also have a new location in Cave City. Check out 104 The Score's James Brown for photos, interviews, and more from tonight's Barren County sports action on 104thescore.com and the 104 The Score Facebook page. They'll be off until the 27th when they will play up in Campbellsville at the Campbellsville Holiday Classic. They'll take on Casey County, 4:30 on the 27th.
That's Coach Todd Carmen's team. He was my assistant over
Is that
when
right?
I was at Russell County.
Well,
yep, one of my assistants. He does a good job down there.
That's at 4:30 Central Time on the 27th. That'll be on a Wednesday. We'll not have another home game here until January the 12th against Glasgow. 5.5 minutes to play, 7-0 Trojans. Edmonson County with the basketball. And a 3 by Decker is good. First field goal of the night for Edmonson County, 7-3. There's Clemens, back out to Bewley. Right side with it is Compton. He can't shoot the 3. Dribbles it, he lost the handle, but shoots it back off to Bewley for a long 3. Good! 2 back-to-back for Bray Bewley, 10-3 Trojans. Edmonson County with the basketball. Wright sends it off to Grayville. Grayville guarded out there by Clemens. Gives to Decker. Decker behind the arc to the right-hand side. Back left side it comes to Ashley. Back over the right it goes to Wright. Now Decker with it, long-range right. Whistled away from the basketball. Foul on Mason Bunch for a hold. First foul of the quarter. And it'll be Edmonson County's basketball underneath as they send it out to Grayville. And that ball thrown away. I didn't know if Bewley got a hand on it or not. I couldn't tell. It was a different angle there, but apparently just threw it away. The wide angle right. Got Cade Hardy in the ball game, a 5'11 sophomore for the Trojans. Compton circles around, gives to Cade Hardy, a 3 ball, in and out. Ball comes in the hands of Bunch. We got a whistle and a foul.
I don't know about that.
I don't either.
That's a loose ball foul.
It's on Graham Hall, his first, team second. What do you think about the fouls, Coach, of this new rule they have with 5 fouls a quarter?
You know, I haven't really developed a strong opinion either way. I know it's easy to do. Keep Brooke, I've had to keep Brooke AV games a little easier there, but I don't have a strong opinion either way. I think they're trying to cut down on fouling and get the game going quicker.
Here's a layup scored by Alexander, and it's 10-5. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the first. Cade Hardy sends it over to Bewley. Back over to Hardy. He's open. Wide open 3 look in the air. Yes!
They're going to have to respect him because he will knock it down.
Yep. 13-5 Trojans. 3:40 to play here in the first quarter. Edmonson County with the basketball as Grayville has it to the right side out to Decker. Now Decker wants to make a move down the left of lane, turns, reverses, fall away, jump shot, no good. Batted up in the air, pulled down by Compton. He'll give it off to Bewley. Bewley on the dribble to set things up. Gives it over to Hardy, open again. Another 3 in the air, no good this time.
Looks like nobody's even wanting to go.
Oh, no. And here's Decker down the lane, crashes into Hall. That's an offensive foul.
Good defense there. He slid over, got his feet set, took the charge.
That's going to be 2 on Josh Decker. So he'll probably have to come out. And coming in for him will be number 22, Colin Doyle, a 5'10 junior. Jackson Reese in for the Trojans, 5'11 junior. As Bray Bewley will bring it up for Barren. 3 minutes to play here at first. Barren leads at 13-5. Here's Mason Bunch. Gives it over to Bewley. Bewley stops at the right elbow. He needs some help trying to feed it down there to Hall. Back out to Hardy. Hooks it back to Bewley. Now Bewley had Bunch open over here. He's going to launch it up. 3-point shot.
Got it.
The threes are going. There's 3 of them already this quarter. 16-5, Barren County.
Edmonson went to that 2-3 matchup and they're leaving a little bit more space to shoot the ball.
And with it is Doyle. He'll give it over the left side now to Grayville. Back out it comes to Wright. Wright will hand it off out there to Grayville once again around the top of the horn. And he threw it away. But saved in bounds, though, by a teammate that came over there in front of the Barren County bench to save it. That was Wright. Now back out front with it is Alexander. Alexander goes back to the left side in the corner now to Wright. Wright trying to go baseline against Hardy. Trying to muscle up, pump fake, puts it up. It is no good. A foul. Hardy will pick up his first and the third foul of the quarter for the Trojans.
He just muscled his way to the goal against the young sophomore.
Wright, 6'3" freshman at the line. First free throw is good. Wright averages 5.6 points a game. Graham Hall checks out for the Trojans, and Waylon Clemens back in. And also William Compton will come back in. He'll come in for Mason Bunch. 16-6, 2:02 to go, first quarter. Second shot for Braden Wright. Puts on the way, and he got it. Edmonson County is going to bring in Ben Sanders, number 21, a 5'10" junior. Bray Bewley walks it up across the timeline.
Looks like they're set up 1-2-2.
Right side is Hardy. Back to Bewley. In the middle, Jackson Reese. Here's Compton for a three. It bounces high off the rim. Ball gets knocked around, but Edmonson County comes up with it.
Got a matchup.
Yep, wide open three look in the air. It is no good. Offensive rebound, a putback no good by Ashley, and he'll head to the free throw line. Foul on 24. That's William Compton, his first. Team's fourth of the quarter.
I don't think Cunningham was very happy with that defensive possession. They got a match up in transition.
Ashley hits the first. Shows him only shooting 46% from the foul line, but didn't have any trouble with that one. Second shot of the way. Apparently he's been practicing because he hit them both. 16-9, Trojans. Minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Bewley with a basketball for Barren. That 1-2-2 zone again by Edmonson County. Jackson Reese down in the right corner. Sends it off to Hardy. Back around the perimeter left is Compton. Compton throws it back right wing. It's Hardy trying to break into the lane. Throws up the runner. It is no good. And a rebound and they're slapped away. It is Hardy going up with it. Puts it in.
Good defense. He's having win there.
And it's 18-9. Barren County as we come down to 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Edmonson County with the basketball. They give it out to Alexander. He penetrates down the lane, lost the handle. Somebody stripped him loose. He got it back somehow. Flipped up the shot. No good, but a foul. No traveling violation. Mason Bunch and Graham Hall back in the Trojan lineup for Jackson Reese and Cade Hardy. 52 seconds to go here in the first. Bewley directing traffic out there with Waylon Clemens. He's got it. Can't drive in. Gives it off to Bewley. Bewley can't penetrate. Dumps it in the lane there to Hall. Somebody reached in and turned away.
Wasn't ready for it.
The Wildcats back the other way. Alexander off to Gravel. Out to Doyle. Now they work it inside the paint. Ooh, this could be a blocking foul on Graham Hall. And he got the bucket too. And on Hall, his second personal, number 5 of the quarter. And get the bucket to Ashley for his fourth point. Makes it 18-11.
If he'd have held his ground, I believe he could have got that charge, but he his feet left his feet.
Free throw is up and it's no good. Rebound a Bunch. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Bewley. To set things up, we're down to 11 seconds. Left side Compton, back to Bewley. Right side Bunch. Down to 5 seconds. Going to have to think about it here. He'll launch it up for a three. Got it! Wow. That was beyond the NBA line.
That was from the square.
Yeah. 3 threes for Bray Bewley in this quarter, and Barren County leads it 21-11 after one period of play. We'll return. This is the Barren Hoops Classic on 104.7 The Score.
Here at the Business Department, we offer 5 different career pathways: accounting, admin support, entrepreneurship, management, and marketing. We're also adding travel and tourism to our department also.
Name one career field that doesn't use business skills. You can't, because business skills translate across all careers.
Well, the FBLA and the business pathways are so much fun, and the teachers are amazing. Miss Wright, Miss Rush, and Miss Childress are like my moms at school, and they're awesome. I personally love the marketing pathway, and that's the pathway that I have completed. And so it's a lot of fun, and you get to do co-op your senior year if you've completed the pathway. My co-op is amazing, and I love it here. But the business pathway just has allowed me so many new opportunities to meet new friends. My best friends are in the business pathway, and I met them when I was freshman. And we have just completed this pathway together and had so much fun.
Quarter number 2, the Trojans lead at 21-11 over Edmonson County. Here's Alexander with it out front, guarded by Bray Bewley. Goes left side with it to Ashley. And they go down in the corner. Now they throw it away. It comes back into the back court. I don't think Trojans got a hand on it, so Trojans start the second quarter. Kate Hardy, Waylon Clemens, Mason Bunch, William Compton, and Bray Bewley. Very careless with the basketball that trip there. It's Compton in the corner, out to Clemens, back in the corner to Bunch. He can't get open. He's going to launch it up off the dribble. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. Mason Bunch with his second. The Peoples make three-point shot. 5-6 now for the Trojans here in the first half. 24-11. On the curl going underneath, a shot no good, but a foul. It's going to send right to the charity stripe.
Ball side cut. They got to jump to the ball.
And Compton has picked up his second personal. First foul of the quarter. It's the Trojans, and right for 2. The first one is good. He's 3 for 3. Jackson Reese will return to the Trojan lineup for Compton. And right for his second free throw attempt. In the air, and it comes off. Bunch claims the rebound. As Bewley sends it down the right side. Hardy breaks to the lane. Now back out to Bewley. Fakes the three. Goes over to Bunch on the left wing. His three-point shot is no good. Comes off. Rebound to Gravel. Edmonson County, 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Left side is Ashley. They'll go back out to Alexander to set it up. Alexander getting a screen from Decker, who's picked up 2 fouls. They throw it away as Decker returns to the second quarter.
Edmonton going back to man. They're getting too many wide open looks from the zone set.
The second quarter is brought to you by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. 24-12 the score. Left elbow is Reese. Out to Bunch. Thought about the three. Got picked up by Decker. Gets it back out now to Bewley. Over goes to Reese. Now Reese looking for the cutter. Can't go. Can't penetrate. Out to Hardy. Hardy dribbles left. Gives it to Bunch. Way out on the perimeter there.
That's Jimmy Chitwell.
Yeah. Clemens driving to the basket. Strong has a shot blocked, and Edmonson County has it going the other way. There's a pass underneath the Gravel. Has it partially blocked by Bunch. Then Decker tried to go up with it, and he's going to be fouled.
Got to get back transition.
Foul on Clemens, his first, number 2 on the Trojans here in this quarter. And Decker is a 77% foul shooter on the season. Knocked down a 3 in the first quarter. First one perfect.
He does have 2 fouls, right, Jay?
Who, Decker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Edmonson County 6 of 8 from the charity line here in the first half. Second shot for Decker. Rims off. Batted up in the air, but it's tapped back out, and here's a jumper. Good. Left side for Ashley. They end up with 3 points on that play after all. 24-15. Just under 6 minutes to play. Bewley spins into the lane and loses a handle. Turnover by Barren. Here come the Wildcats into the front court. Alexander fires it down underneath. Gravel puts it in. And Warren Cunningham wants a timeout. This will be a 30 as Edmonson County has cut the lead to 7 at 24-17. Barren led 21-11 at the end of the first quarter.
Coach Tinsley's putting a lot of confidence in Joshua Decker with 2 fouls. He's, you don't like to play your player 2 fouls and risk getting a third one, but he's putting a lot of faith in him.
If you missed the Trojanettes game, they won 54-34 over Casey County. This is the 5th game of the day. Greenwood defeated Somerset Christian earlier today, 86-50. Todd Central got by Clinton County in double overtime, 67-64, and Louisville Pleasure Ridge Park, a 1-point winner over Russell County, 60-59. That was a good ball game. Got Bowling Green and Louisville Fairdale still to come. Bewley, 22-footer, got it! 4 threes for Bray Bewley. It's 27-17. Edmonson County with the basketball. Here's a three that is launched that is off the mark for Alexander. Barren County running back the other way. Here's Reese down the right side. Throws it back behind him. Another three by Bewley. Good!
He's on fire, Jake. He's on fire.
5 of them. 30-17. That is number 8 of the half. Gravel out to Ashley. They go back left side. Out top is Decker. Goes back to the left side. Here's a 3 ball. It is no good. Reese with a rebound. Pushing it down the floor for the Trojans. They'll give it off in the corner. Bunch can't shoot the 3. Out it comes to Cash Moore, who just checked in for Barren County. Senior at 6 feet tall. Hardy out front with it now. Hardy, bounce pass, right elbow Reese, cradles it, gives it back to Bewley. Another 3 is off the mark this time. Reese with the offensive rebound. Back in the corner, sets up for the 3 ball. It is no good. Battle for the rebound, out of bounds, and Trojans will get it back. As Edmonson County gets Doyle back in the game, he'll come in for Alexander. Largest lead of the ballgame for the Trojans, 30-17. Bewley on the baseline, he's cut off, double team, Bunch for a 3, it is in and out. And we got a whistle, somebody pushed off to get the rebound, and going to put it on number 20, Cash Moore. His first, team's third.
Coach Stanley's sending in 5. New 5.
Yep. And we'll try to pick up the names here. 4:10 to play in the first half. It's Blaine DeWeese in the ball game, and on the left wing, a 3 in the air that is no good. Rebound to Bewley off the missed shot from Sanders. Bray Bewley working left side, throws it out to Hardy. Hardy around the top of the horn, working left, drives in, whistle, and a foul on the floor. It'll be on Edmonson County. This will put this one on Carter Swihart, 5'11 junior. First foul of the second quarter. Hardy gonna launch it up long range. Got it! My oh my!
Another timeout, Edmonson.
Wow! 2 threes for Kane Hardy. He's got 8 points coming off the bench, and it's a 33-17 lead for the Trojans with 3:49 to go in the second quarter. Full timeout here. Wow,
they're fun to watch when they hit the 3, Jay.
Absolutely.
Well, we moved the ball well. You knew Coach Cunningham had, with the lack of size he has this year, he had to change the game plan up a little bit and run more of a motion out and try to get kids involved on the perimeter, and they've done a great job adjusting to that this year.
Definitely a different style of basketball that we've seen in the Barren County Trojans, averaging, they had 11 threes last night against the Patriots.
Yeah, they when they shoot it well, we're just really good to watch. We're fun to watch.
Greenwood earlier today hit 13 threes in the first half. Wow. In the first half. I don't know how many ended up for the ball game, but that's some hot shooting right there.
It is.
Edmonson County with the basketball. DeWeese as the Trojans trap it. Oh, foul going to be on Jackson Reese.
Quick whistle there.
And that's the 4th team foul of the quarter. So DeWeese will toss it in once again, and it'll come out to Sanders. Now he'll give it to Swihart. Swihart down to the corner, and they almost dropped it out of bounds. Gained control of it. In trouble is Cash Moore really applying the pressure out there. Now overguarding foul here on Jackson Reese. His second. So it'll be 2 shots for Edmonson County. Blaine DeWeese, a 5'11 sophomore. They also have Carter Hodges in the ball game, a 6'2 sophomore. Free throw on the way. It is good by DeWeese.
It's like they're platooning now, and new five's getting ready to come in.
33-18. DeWeese back of the line. Second shot, also good. Gravel will come in and replace DeWeese. 33-19. Kate Hardy brings it across the time stripe. Angles off to the left side. Reverses back right, looking for a backdoor pass. Can't find anybody. Now hooks it out to Bewley. Bewley trying to make a one-on-one move. Dumps it back off to Cashmore. He drives into the paint. Oh, he threw it away.
Tried to go back to Bewley. Just couldn't get it to him.
Yep. 3:06 to play here in the first half. Barren County 33, Edmonson County 19. Here's Decker with it out front. He'll send it off to Ashley. Now it comes to right. Back over the right side, Alexander. Alexander back over the left side now to right. And there's a bad pass, picked off in the air, and Bunch comes up with it. Bewley in the front court. Stops off the Bunch, can't shoot the three. Now hand it off to Kate Hardy to set it up. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Bunch on the right wing. Now he's picked up his dribble, sends it off to Hardy. Now over it goes to Bewley.
A lot of back cuts off this five-out motion.
Hardy on the right side. Out top, Cashmore. Reese thought about the three from the left wing. Now he gets rid of it to Moore. What we got?
It's like we got a foul number 4 down there. Is that number 3?
Somebody. It's on Wright. His first, team second. Waylon Clemens in for Cashmore. And we have 2:10 to go. It is Bewley, left side of the bucket. Sends it out to Reese. Fires it down the Bunch. Little pump fake. Gets cut off. Can't shoot now. Cutting in the lane. Here's Reese putting it up. No good. Batted up in the air. And going to lay foul. Yep. Bunch will be his second. Team's 5th of the quarter. With 2:01 to go. Going to the free throw line for Edmonson County is Lane Ashley. He's 2 of 3 from the stripe. Ashley with 6 points. First free throw on the way. No good. His shooting's 46% for the line. Now he is 50% for the line. After hitting his first 2, now he misses his last 2. Cashmore back in for the Trojans. Second shot for Ashley is good. 33-20. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Hardy, right side to Moore. Gives it over to Reese. Fakes, drives in to the free throw line. Back to Hardy. Long range 3. Good! Cade Hardy from the left wing, about 22, 23 feet out. He has 3 the People's Bank threes. And it's 36-20. Driving in, he'll fade away jump shot, no good for Decker. Rebound Clemens, ahead up to Hardy. On the left side, pulls up now, circles around, gives it out to Bewley. Right side it goes to Clemens. Now Moore will hand it back off to Bewley. Down a minute 12 to go. Right side Moore, he's going to fire up a 3. It's no good. Rebound Edmonson County. So we come down to 1 minute to play. Decker gets cut off. Has to throw it back out to Alexander. Decker around the top of the horn. Right side, Ashley. Ashley trying to spin his way in for a 15-foot shot. That's good. Nice pull-up. Yep. 36-22, 43 seconds to play here in the first half. Barren County has hit 10 threes in his first half of play.
There they got him.
And now
they bait him, but they got him.
Be on DeWeese. First foul of DeWeese and 3 on Edmonson County here in the second period. Barren County's basketball at 32.5. Comes out to Kate Hardy. Hardy dribbling left. Sends it off to Bewley. Thought about the three. Out there, the Trojanette logo. Back out to Hardy. 18 seconds to play. Back to Bewley, calling out the play. Down to 12. Gets rid of it in there to Clemens. Clemens out to Moore, top of the circle. Back over to Bewley. Fakes, slides over. Feeds it in there to Clemens. He's going to have to hurry to get the shot off. Here's Moore. Can't get the shot to go down, and that ends the first half. It is Barren County 36, Edmonson County 22. We'll come back with our halftime report. Brought to you by Extreme Cheer. After this timeout, you're following the Trojan Hoops Classic on 104.7 The Score.
I really like the hands-on aspect because I have several students, particularly this year, being that we do have such large gaps from our COVID time, that are having some trouble with reading. They struggle to do that. So when we do the hands-on and they're able to see the models and to watch me do it, that is taken completely out of the equation, and it gives them the confidence to really shine and do all these smaller tasks.
Building that foundation of how students can use science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, making those connections with the classroom teachers and what they're doing in their classrooms as well. And sometimes they don't have the time to do those project-based type things. In our STEAM lab, they're able to do that. And then also with our Project Lead the Way, students are really thinking about how to build and solve real-world problems, presented with scenarios, and then they have to problem solve and come up with solutions as a team. And so we're really excited about laying that foundation here at Temple Hill this year.
So this class is responsible for growing produce and flowers, hanging baskets, and different vegetables in our school greenhouse that we sell to the public. We also use the produce that's left over after our annual plant sale to grow here in our raised garden beds, and then we harvest that produce throughout the summer. And then all of that produce gets donated to the Barren County Reads and Feeds program here that we do within our school district.
I have been taking ag class since my 8th grade year. In 8th grade, I was able to be the BCMS FFA secretary, and that's when I first started falling in love with FFA and ag classes. It has made me such a better public speaker. Before FFA, I was scared to get up on the stage and give a speech or even perform with the drama club. But now it has helped me become a better speaker, a better leader, a better server as well, because FFA is also very service-based, and it really has helped me come out of my comfort zone.
Trojan Hoops Classic, the Barren County Trojans leading the Edmonson County Wildcats 36-22. Trojans led 21-11 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored the Wildcats 15-11 in the second period. The Edmonson County Wildcats 6 field goals in the first half. One of those a three-point shot. They were 9 of 13 from the foul line. And they're led in scoring by Lane Ashley, who scored 9 points. 4 for Josh Decker. He hit the only three-point shot. 3 free throws out of 4 attempts for Braden Wright, and 2 each for Will Alexander and Wyatt Grayville. For the Trojans, total of 12 field goals in the first half. 10 of those were three-pointers. And Barren County 2 for 2 from the foul line. Bray Bewley with 15 points off 5 trays. Kate Hardy with 11 off 3 trays and a 2-point basket. 6 points for Mason Bunch on 2 3-point shots. And 4 points for Will Clemens on a field goal and 2 for 2 from the line. Graham Hall and William Compton have not scored in the first half. They both picked up 2 fouls. But, Coach, some pretty hot shooting there in the first half from 3.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we're really fun to watch when we shoot the 3 well, and we have to. That Coach Cunningham put the game plan together this year to shoot the ball from the outside. All the kids have shooters' confidence, and that's one thing as a player. When you know your coach is giving you the green light, that gives you that extra confidence you need. And they work a lot. They work on a lot in practice, and it shows. I mean, they're just shooting the ball well this early in the season.
Yeah. Looks like Luke's still working on some stats down there, are you?
Yes, I'm finishing up now. We can.
Okay.
Kind of mainly all I have is what you pretty much highlighted, but they said Barren County, like you said, they're on fire with the three-point shots, but they are, my box is filling up there with tick marks, but they are 58%. They have attempted 17, but only made 10, but that's still
10 of 17 from three.
That's still
it's pretty good.
I think about 40 is good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as far as the foul situation again, Barren County, Mason Bunch, Graham Hall, and William Compton, along with Jackson Reese, all picked up 2 fouls. And for Edmonson County, Josh Decker picked up 2 for the Wildcats. Don't forget that we'll be on the air Tuesday afternoon from the Queen of the Commonwealth Tournament up at Bullitt East High School as the Trojanettes take on Franklin County at 4:30 Central Time on Tuesday. Our broadcast will start around 4:15. That'll be the game before then will be Meade County and Corbin. Let's run down the list of the bracket. McCracken County and Taylor County on Tuesday afternoon. Cooper and Owensboro Catholic, Bullitt East and Madisonville North Hopkins, Bowling Green and Simon Kenton all in the upper bracket. Down lower bracket, it is Meade County and Corbin, Barren County and Franklin County, Bardstown, Bethlehem, and Covington Holy Cross, and Louisville Manual against Boyd County. And 4 games. There's 32 games, 16 teams. Each team guaranteed 4 games. 6 of the 16 teams played in the state tournament last year. So it's a really good, one of the best in the state, you'd have to think.
Yes, it is. A lot of talent stacking up against each other.
And then the Trojans won't be in action again until the 27th of December when they play in the Campbellsville Holiday Classic. They'll play Casey County at 4:30 on, I think that's Tuesday, the 27th. No, I'm taking it back. It's Wednesday the 27th. I think Christmas Day is on Monday. Is that right?
Right.
25th. So Tuesday, Wednesday the 27th. That's a Wednesday through Friday tournament, 27th through the 29th. They're in the upper bracket with Bardstown and Cumberland County. And the lower bracket, Campbellsville and Edmonson County, East Jessamine and Metcalfe County in the 8-team tournament, which everybody's guaranteed 3 games in that. So lots of basketball over the holidays, and we'll have all the action right here on 104.7 The Score. When we come back, we got the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial second half and our third quarter, sponsored by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Again, the score here at the break is Barren County 36, Edmonson County 22, as you're following the Barren Hoops Classic, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow on 104.7 The Score.
At the culmination of our pathways, students have the opportunity to go out into the community and to be able to co-op. It's through these experiences that kids get real life experience. They get to practice the skills that they learn in the class hands-on.
I'm working here at Commonwealth Broadcasting Corporation, and it's just really awesome. I get to do lots of cool stuff like write commercials. I've voiced a couple commercials, and I just kind of help out with whatever anybody needs. My favorite part is getting to meet all the different kinds of people and also just getting opportunities like this co-op. It's really just been a wonderful learning experience.
Favorite part is just being able, instead of being in a classroom where you have to sit all day, you're doing your own work for something that you're actually interested in. I would recommend this course to other students just because it'll let them know if they would like to do this for a career.
What I really like about with Project Lead the Way and with the STEAM content that I get to teach is it makes those real world connections. It's allowing kids to put their brain in action. It's not that, we're not at that time in the game where we're sitting and getting and taking notes and content. It's taking that content and applying it to real world selections. And that's what Project Lead the Way is allowing us to do and create those opportunities. Those students that you have in the classroom that may struggle with that reading and math are thriving with this content because they're able to put solutions to problems and fix things that they wouldn't necessarily get in a normal math or reading classroom.
Just being able to figure out what didn't work and how to make it work and how to work through that process just in itself for you as a person is important, but also it builds those skills that are going to be necessary for each grade that follows us.
And we're about ready for the second half, third quarter. Trojans 36, Edmonson County 22. Jay Turner along with Barren County golf coach Craig Pippin. You coached a lot of basketball over the years. You were Russell County. How many years were you Russell County?
I was at Russell County for 12, did 11 years girls. Before then, I was at Danville Boys for 5 and Richmond Model for 5 for boys. So I did 10 years boys, 13 girls total, finished up at Glasgow. And here I am sitting next to a legend with no stress.
No stress.
No stress. I think I'm pretty safe to say camera's not going to get in tonight, so I don't have to worry about that stress as a dad. And I don't have to worry about preparing.
You never know.
Well, you never know, but I don't know. He's got a lot of work to do. But no, it's just a joy being here and watching good basketball.
Absolutely. You took a Russell County girls team to the state tournament not too long ago.
Yeah, that was back in 2017 where, girls made me look good that year.
Yeah.
We had good talent and the right combination, a lot of luck.
Yeah. Compton back on the floor to start the second half, along with Graham Hall. Got Waylon Clemens, Mason Bunch, and Bray Bewley. Of course, Tate Spillman out tonight due to an injury, and hopefully he'll be back in about 11 days. Oh, nice spin move by Hall for his first 2 points.
We need him to do that. We got, that helps when you have an inside presence with all the three-point shooters we got.
38-22, extending the lead out to 16. Edmonson County's Alexander spots up and shoots a 3-ball, and he drains it.
Yeah, we were slow to get out on the shooter.
38-25. Bewley with the basketball for the Trojans into the front court. Trying to set things up, brings Clemens out there. In the middle goes to Bunch. Now Bunch putting down the dribble. Over goes to Clemens. Works it down inside there to Hall. Spin move. Goes up against Decker. Puts it in.
2 good moves by the big guy.
Graham Hall with his 4th point. 40-25 now. And here's Alexander slicing to the basket and puts it in.
That's too easy.
Yep, 7 points now for Alexander. He scored both buckets for the Wildcats here in the second half. It is 40-27. Left out was Clemens. Lob intended for Hall. Couldn't get to it. Too much on the alley. It goes out of bounds.
I think Coach Cunningham at halftime told the players, let's get the ball inside a little bit more and see what he can do.
Working with it on the right side is Alexander. Cuts to the middle. And now go back off the screen from Decker. It's picked off. Here's Compton. Slowing it down. Throws it behind him to Clemens.
Reverse that ball.
Yep. Clemens gives it to Bewley. Long range left in the corner. Clemens. Hall's trying to get posted in there. Broken up by Decker out of bounds.
A little bit trying to force it in that time. Well, that's 4 straight possessions, Jay, that we have tried to work the ball down into Graham. So obviously it's part of the game plan.
Yep. Comes out to Bewley. Over to Compton for the 3-ball. Swish! Little streams. Let's go. There you go. And Compton gets his first 3. That's number 11 of the day for the Trojans. It's 43-27. Alexander can't shoot. Goes right side with it. Here's DeWeese for 3. It's off the mark. And Bewley with a rebound for the Trojans. Stops. Gives to Mason Bunch. Looks for Hall, posted up, and they got him fronted in there with Decker. And now here's Bewley on the left side. Bewley holds it above his head. Right side it goes to Clemens. Clemens to the screen. Drives it down, little shovel pass. Baseline shot by Hall. No good. And rebound comes off to Wright. Ahead it goes to Alexander. Alexander halfway to the corner. Back out to Wright. He'll give it to Decker. Right side of the key. Now back to Alexander. Works against Bunch. Now gives to DeWeese. Over to Decker on the right wing.
Better get some weak side help over there.
Now they're working inside there. And what do we got? Traveling violation on Ashley. So the ball will go back to Barren County. 3 minutes gone here in the third. And a 16-point lead for the Trojans.
Yeah, they're trying to create a mismatch on Bewley, so we're going to have good weak side help when that ball goes that ball side wing.
Clemens with it, gets a screen from Bunch. He drives it right down the lane, scoops up the shot and good in there. Clemens gets his 6 point. And lead 18 now, 45-27. I think that's the largest of the ball game so far. Spin move, Alexander will pump fake, goes up and puts it in from about 6 feet away. He's got all 7 points for Edmonson County here in the second half. It's 45-29. Bewley working out front. Hall comes to set a screen. Dribbles left, picks up his dribble. Needs some help, throws it across to Bunch, fakes the three, drives in, goes to the basket, puts it up, missed the shot. Ball slapped out of bounds, and Trojans will get it back with 4:13.
That was a nice shot fake. Defender was coming out on him hard. He used the momentum against him, shot fake, got to the rim, just couldn't finish.
Ball comes out to Bewley, guarded by DeWeese. Fires it down there to Hall. Spin move. Up with a little hook shot. No good. Slapped out. And whoa. Oh. Foul on Hall. Going to be number 3.
That's probably the 4th spin move he's made, all back to the left side of the goal. He's going to have to do an up and under or something. He can take his man in and up and under him and get that bucket.
Yep. Alexander brings it up for Edmonson County. Barren County in a 2-3 zone. Sends it left side over to Wright. Back out to Alexander. Back to Wright on the left wing. Bounces it down in low there. It's actually forcing up the shot. And then also foul from Compton. And that will be 3 on Compton. Ashley gets his 11th point of the basketball game. And get Kate Hardy returning to the Trojan lineup for Graham Hall. So Compton will stay on the court with those 3 fouls. Ashley 3 of 5 at the stripe. His shot goes up and it's good. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. It's 45-32. 3:40 remaining, third period. Bewley with the basketball. Dribbles between his legs, 3.5 to go. Now he's going to work out front there. Got a new player in the ballgame. It's Colin Doyle for Edmonson County. Jump pass, left corner. Bewley fires it up there. Got it. Little string music from Bewley. There's been string music tonight for sure. He's got 6 of them. 18 points for Bray Bewley. And that is number 12 of the ball game. 48-32. 3 from the left corner. That is no good for Wright, and Barren County with it, coming back the other way. Just under 3 minutes to play. Crossover move. Bewley in the corner. Compton the 3. Ooh, rattled out. Rebound comes off to Grayville for Edmonson County. I'd say should have been a walk there, but no call. The shot goes up and in off the glass for Doyle for his first 2 points tonight. 48-34. Barren County with 2:35 to play.
Edmonson not going away.
Bewley drives it in lane, dishes it off in there out to Hardy for a 3. It's no good. Rebound cleared out by Grayville at the free throw line. He'll give it off to Alexander. He walked under. There's a pass to Ashley, and it's an easy 2.
I think Coach Cunningham's about to call timeout here.
Now that cuts it to 12. Largest was 18 at 45-27.
See what they do in this possession.
So we come down to 2 minutes to play here in the third. Kate Hardy drives left of the lane, throws up the runner, no good. And a rebound comes off to Edmonson County's right. Alexander stops. He's going to fire up about a 25-footer. And he knocks the bottom out.
I'm out. Yep.
Them threes will get you back in the game pretty quick.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Tinsley coached team. There's no quit in him, that's for sure. He coached my son down to the middle school level, and he's a fiery coach, and there ain't going to be no quit on that team.
Yeah. Well, they've come back and outscored the Trojans 12-3 in that spurt. Barren County led 45-27. Now the lead is 9 at 48-39. And it's Alexander who scored 10 points here in this quarter to rally Edmonson County back within single digits.
Well, basketball's, it's a game of runs. They had their runs, now we got to get a run. So see how we react to this.
So on the floor for Barren County is Kate Hardy, Jackson Reese, Mason Bunch, Waylon Clemens, and Bray Bewley. Again, Tate Spillman out tonight due to an injury. Hopefully he'll be back in 11 days when they go to Campbellsville for the Holiday Classic. Hardy with it on the left wing. Gets a screen from Bunch. Had Bunch wide open over there, but didn't see him. It comes back to Hardy from Bewley. Back out to Bewley. Out near midcourt with 1:27 to play. Trying to drive it to the left side. Lob over the head of Reese and out of bounds.
It's a good idea, but that's just a hard pass to make. Opposite going left, trying to go back to your right like that.
So Edmonson County pass the ball with a minute 22. They can cut it even more here as they trim the deficit from 18 down to 9. 1:50 remaining. As Wright trying to direct traffic out there. Gets rid of it to Decker. Decker. And we're going to have a foul. Jackson Reese, his third personal. And number 3 on the Trojans here in the quarter. Here's a lob out to Decker. There's a pass broken up, stolen by Jackson Reese. They tried to force it down there low. 55 seconds to play in the quarter. Barren County 48, Edmonson County 39. Hardy with it, long range right. Dumps it back to Bunch. Back out to Hardy. Straight away to Bewley. 42 seconds to play. Bewley got to get fouled here by Doyle. First foul of the third quarter. 40.7 to play.
Need to get a good shot on this possession.
Here's Bewley driving in the lane. One-hand shot. Nice. Good! A foul.
He took it right at him.
He sure did. Bewley having a big night. 20 points for the junior, and he'll hit on the free throw line. That makes it 50-39, Barren County. Foul on Decker, his third. Team second. And free throw good for Bewley. Gives him 21.
Sideline break.
Yep. 3-point shot, right corner, good. Alexander with his third 3 of the quarter. And that cuts it back down to 9 at 51-42. Bewley, bounce pass over to Hardy. Hardy sends it across over to Reese. 14 seconds to play. Bewley. Guarded by Doyle. Right side, Jackson Reese, and there's a foul. With 6.2. It's only going to be the third foul of the quarter.
Yeah, they got, one more to give.
Yeah, Doyle's second personal. And Cade Hardy across the way to toss it in. Comes out to Clemens. Back to Hardy. 5 seconds. 4.
There it is.
There's Mason Punch for 3. It is no good. Ball slapped out of bounds. That ends the quarter. Trojans 51, Edmonson County 42 after 3. We'll be back after this break. You're following the Trojan Hoops Classic on 104.7 The Score.
We start working all the way from kindergarten, and they start doing, if it's building the 3 Little Pigs houses and they have to build something and test it and all of these sorts of things, they start that kind of problem solving skills really young. We do a lot of group work, so they have to collaborate, they have to learn how to work well together, how to compromise. It's been really cool kind of seeing them kind of come in to kind of get all kinds of things. And plus it kind of prepares them, it kind of shows them like different career options and a lot of things that they've never thought about before. And so when we're doing Project Lead the Way and we're studying engineering, we'll pull up scientists and we'll pull up astronauts, and we've watched some launches on TV and just stuff like that to kind of show them that there's kind of a big world out there and there's all kinds of places and things that they can do.
Game 5 of the Trojan Hoops Classic. Barren County 51, Edmonson County 42. Edmonson County scored about as many points as they did the whole first half. They only had 22 the first half. They scored 20 the third quarter. They work it into Decker. He goes under, and he's going to be fouled by Compton. There got to be 4 fouls on William Compton. And it'll be 2 shots.
It's like Clemens going to come back in, Jay.
Josh Decker at the line. 2 free throws. First one good. That's his 5th point of the game. He had a 3 back in the first quarter. His only field goal tonight for the leading scorer on the season so far for Edmonson County.
Edmonson's made this a game, Jay.
Second shot of the way for Decker. Rim's good. And now it is an 8-point lead for the Trojans. They led by as many as 18 at 45-27. Clemens gets around his defender, but a foul out on the floor, and it'll be on 24. That's Decker, and that's his fourth. Team's first of the fourth quarter.
That definitely hurts him.
So Grayville will come back in to replace Decker. Will have to sit down with 7:43 remaining. Bewley gets it into Clemens. Pump fake the baseline shot. Bewley in the corner, out to Graham Hall, and now he'll throw it out to Hardy to set it up. Hardy gives it back to Bewley. And now Bewley will throw it off to Hardy, coming by. Now throws it off on the right side to Bunch. He'll bring it back out, bounces it off to Hardy. Back straight away, Bewley. Clemens comes to set a screen for Bewley. Now, final little hesitation move, going to be bumped, and a foul on 22, and that is Doyle, his third, team second. Bewley on the left baseline to toss it in. Comes right into Hall, he puts it in. Graham Hall with a 6-point, 53-44, back up to 9. 7:05 to go in the basketball game. As Alexander comes off the screen to the right, trying to spot up, can't shoot the three. Doyle will for three, and it's in and out. Crashing the board, Bewley. What do we got?
Oh, what? I didn't see it.
On Bunch?
I didn't see
that one either.
No. Not to say it didn't happen, I just didn't see it. I was too focused on
I was looking at
getting a rebound. He come in there like his pants were on fire.
Right. Mason Bunch picks up his third. Comes out to Ashley in the corner. 3-point try. Alexander, no good. Ashley, the offensive board, trying to go back up against Hall, and he puts it in.
They got to do a better job blocking out. They're an aggressive team, and they're going after every rebound.
Lead is cut to 7. Here's Cade Hardy at the free throw line. Mason Bunch can't shoot the three. Gives it back to Hardy. 6.5 still to go. Hardy gives it to Bewley. Bewley out front with it. Over goes to Clemens on the right side. Clemens can't penetrate. Yeah, gives it back to Bewley. The Trojan logo here near the Barren County bench. Now trying to drive in. Gets cut off. Back out to Graham Hall. Hall with a spin move over to Bunch. Fakes the three. Drives in. Now needs help. He's going to have to do something with it. Comes back out to Hall. And now to Hardy. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
They can be patient here. Value ball possession.
Yep.
We don't have to have a quick three.
Right. And Bewley fakes a three. Drives to the left elbow. Bounce pass.
He had it.
Out of bounds.
He knew it too. He's upset himself. He had him wide open going to the. He just threw it at his feet. It was a great look though. It'll be there next time.
5:45 to play. 53-46 Trojans. Alexander wanting a screen set for him. Dribbles around to the left side, pulls up, 18-footer, no, off the front iron. Offensive rebound. Grayville puts it back in. Count the basket. A foul on the Trojans. And it's on Mason Bunch, and that's his fourth.
You give up another offensive board and put back. Now they've cut it to 5, chance for 4.
And Jackson Reese is going to return to the Trojan lineup. He'll come in for Mason Bunch, who has 4. Compton has 4. Hall has 3. Reese has 3 himself. And Grayville at the line, a 52.5% foul shooter with a couple of baskets here. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Bewley claims the rebound.
Man, he's having a game. I love watching him play.
Bewley with 21 points tonight. Cade Hardy, long range right. He's covered up. They set a screen for him.
Jersey.
Over it goes to Bewley. Whistle. What we got?
Yeah, that's a good call. He ran right through him. Away from the ball.
Alexander picks up his second. It's the team's third of the quarter. So Decker comes back in for Edmonson County, playing with those 4 fouls. Grayville will take a seat. Bewley on the left baseline. Feeds it in there to Jackson Reese. Makes a move inside. Can't get the shot. Kind of forced it up there. Edmonson County with a chance here to cut it even more. Broken up in there by Hall. So they try to force it inside, and Hardy has it for the Trojans. 5 minutes to play in the basketball game. Bewley right side over to Clemens. Clemens trying to make a move into the paint. Needs some help. Has to get out of there. Goes back out to Bewley in the bounce pass. Bewley trying to make a move. Can't. Goes in the corner to Jackson Reese and back out to Bewley. Now Clemens around the horn to the right. Goes to Hardy. Gets a screen by Hall. Free throw line jump shot. No good. And it's tipped right into Jackson Reese. Kicks it back out now to Bewley. Good hustle. Bewley's going to be fouled by Doyle. That's his fourth. And that will be 4 fouls on Edmonson County here in the fourth quarter. Barren County will take it out here on the side with 4:35 to go. Only a 5-point lead. Comes out to Hall, gives it right back to Bewley. He gets fouled by Ashley. That's only his first. But it will be 2 shots for Bray Bewley. 21 points tonight for Bray Bewley. 6 3-point shots. First free throw is good. 54-48. Second shot also good for Bewley. 55-48, 4:33 to play. As Ashley hands it off to Alexander. Alexander bringing it across the line, working the left side. Drives, goes into Decker, he puts it in. Decker, his first field goal since the first quarter. But the lead is cut to 5 at 55-50. Here's Clemens with it on the left side for the Trojans. Clemens against Decker, and Warren Cunningham will call a timeout.
Very smart. I think you got to call timeout and settle him down a little bit. And he needs to emphasize a couple things. One, defensive transition. Don't give up easy bucket. Number 2, keep them all in front of you. And number 3, block out and rebound.
Right. Timeout brought to you by The People's Bank, your local community bank working for you. Trojanettes winning earlier, 54-34 in Game 4 of the Trojan Hoops Classic, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow. Still to come, it's Bowling Green and Louisville Fairdale, the final game of the Trojan Hoops Classic tonight. And then after tonight, our broadcast will be back on the air Tuesday afternoon at Bullitt East when the Trojanettes take on Franklin County at 4:30 Central Time in the Queen of the Commonwealth tournament. And then the Trojans won't be in action again for 11 days as they'll go to Campbellsville for the that's actually called the Taylor County Farm Bureau Insurance Holiday Classic.
That's a nice little tournament. Tim Davis does a really good job with that. And, of course, Anthony Epps, he coaches over there. And, we used to take our girls' teams to that tournament, and they do a really good job hosting teams. They take care of you, and it's a fun atmosphere.
Yep. Bardstown, Cumberland County, Barren County, Casey County, and the upper bracket, Campbellsville, Edmonson County will be there. East Chesapeake and Metcalfe County. 4:04 to go, and Barren County with a 5-point lead, led by as many as 18. It was 45-27. Been outscored, they've only scored 10 since that time, a 23-10 run by Edmonson County. They're really chasing.
Yep, they're
double teaming, trapping everywhere. When they get a foul. Wow.
Everybody's going to have to be looking at the ball.
Yeah, this foul is going to be on Wright, his second. And Bray Bewley will be at the line for 2 shots. Bewley's 3 for 3 from the stripe. 23 points. A career high for Bray Bewley tonight. First of 2 on the way. Ooh, spins out. Halfway down, spun out.
Got to hit her free throws late in the game. Well, you got to hit them all the time.
Big late in the game.
Yeah, you got to hit your free throws.
Bewley for the second try. It's on the way, and it's in and out. Oh, me. 3:48 to go. Edmonson County the other way. As Alexander will set it up for the Wildcats. Barren County 2-3 zone. Alexander goes back left to right, back out to Alexander. 3:27 to play. Right side corner, Doyle. They dump it down to Ashley. They hook it back to the left side on the baseline. He's cut off by Hardy. Back out to Decker. Now Alexander will reset. an offensive foul. And then, Hall went sailing across, but Reese luckily got the basketball. The Trojans have it in front court. They give it to Hall. Back out to Bewley with 3 minutes to play. Bewley driving in, 10-foot jumper. It spins out. And the rebound, Edmonson County. Right side is Alexander with 2:50 to play. Right side to Doyle, skip pass left. They fake the three, they go baseline, they hook it inside there to Ashley. He puts up the shot and banks it in. A 3-point game. Ashley with 18 points, which is double his average of the season. 55-52 Barren. Reese being chased, double team. Bewley trying to weave through traffic. Couldn't find an opening to anybody there. And here is Hardy to Clemens. He puts it in.
Yeah, that opposite baseline's open, Jay. They need to do a good job seeing that diagonal pass.
Yep. 57-52. Doyle jumps into the lane there to Ashley. Foul on Reese. And on Jackson Reese, that's his fourth. Team's fourth of the quarter. So now, Trojans, Mason Punch, William Compton, Jackson Reese all with 4 fouls. They stack it up on the right side of the lane. They break. They go in the corner to Decker in the right corner. 2 minutes to play. They bounce it out to Alexander. Alexander working against Bewley. Oh, he carried it, bombed it, got away with it. Here's Doyle left side, drives in against Hardy. Blocked by Hardy.
Nice defense.
Out of bounds, but it'll stay with Edmonson County.
That's good defense, Tate.
And we'll have a timeout here by Trey Tinsley. Full timeout, 1:48 to go here. It is Barren County 57, Edmonson County 52. Edmonson County came in averaging 66 points a game. Their opponent's 61. They've made 36 threes coming into the game. Barren County averaging 64 points a game, giving up 51.3. They made 62, and you count, let's see, we got 10, 11, 12 threes tonight. We now have 74 threes in 7 games.
Yep. I wonder what coach is telling the kids now. I'm sure he's going to harp a little bit on time, clock management. You're under 2 minutes, 5-point lead. Let's get a stop, and then let's be very patient and get, and almost tell them nothing but a layup. I don't see us coming down and need you take quick shots or anything. I tell them, nothing but a layup or an easy bucket.
Ron, you're listening to our broadcast coverage of the Trojan Hoops Classic on 1230 AM and 104.7 FM, WCDS Glasgow, 104 The Score, 104thescore.com, and on BC Live tonight.
Huge defensive possession. Won't give anything easy.
Edmonson County gets it into Alexander in the corner. Alexander works it out to the left wing. Got to have good help. In there's Decker against Hall. And a long three. Good. Wow. Braden Wright knocking it down from long range. That's their 4th three of the second half. And trims the lead to 2 at 57-55. And a timeout with 1:35.
Well, he earned it. He had a kid. We contested,
And Wright, not normally a 3-point shooter, but he nailed that one.
Yeah.
Wright averaging 5 points. He's just a freshman.
Wow.
He doesn't look like a freshman. They're young. You got Alexander and Ashley, the only 2 seniors.
Well, I was going to say, he loses a couple seniors, but I'll tell you something, they're going to get better and better. He's going to have a team.
Yep.
But you put good coaching with that's a good ingredient, because it's obvious that they play hard for Coach and Coach Tinsley, and then it's been a fun game to watch. Yeah. You got 2 really good coaches, they're both well coached. Kids are working hard, doing the things they're being coached on. It's just a great game.
Yep. Foul trouble for Barren County. Mason Bunch, Will Compton, Jackson Reese all with 4. Graham Hall with 3. Right now, in the last minute 35, you've got Mason Bunch, Bray Bewley, Cade Hardy, William Compton, and Graham Hall to the court.
Let's take care of the ball and get a good shot here.
Here's a lob over to Hardy. Cross-court pass to Compton. Can't shoot the three. He's in a trap. Bounces it back out to Bewley. In the corner, Mason Bunch on the left-hand side. Out to Hall, now to Bewley.
They're going to try to make him fouls.
Yep. And here's Kate Hardy in the middle. It's Hall working it to the basket. Puts it in!
That was a big move. Big move.
8 points for Graham Hall. The lead back up to 4. Here's Alexander with it as we're down to 1 minute to play in the basketball game. 59-55.
Wanting the ball in crucial moments.
Yep. Alexander driving to the basket, kicks it off to the right side for a three-point shot. It's good.
Wow.
Knocking it down is Braden Wright. That's 2 of them in the fourth quarter for Braden Wright. And the lead is 1 point. It's 59-58. Timeout, Edmonson County with 49.4 to play. So that was their last timeout. Edmonson County's last timeout. Barren County still has 2. So what happens here in the final 49.4?
Once again, we got to work for a high percentage shot, or they're going to foul. 1 or 2. Either they foul us or we get an easy bucket. That's your strategy. Easier said than done, because they're going to come and they're going to trap. Everybody's got to be ready. Everybody's got to want the ball. That was a great possession, or last possession, because Graham wanted the ball. He took it strong, laid it in. You got to want the ball.
Yeah.
This is no time to play keep away. You still got to be aggressive to the basket. Don't play not to lose, play to win.
Right. Barren County had an 18-point lead, 45-27 at one time. And Edmonson County just chipping away. They've hit 5 threes here in the second half.
They're going to pick up full court, Jay.
And Hardy gets fouled.
Yep.
I didn't know if they were going to call it there, but it will be charged to DeWeese, his second. Going to put Cade Hardy at the free throw line. 11 points in the first half. He knocked down 3 trays and a 2-point basket. Big free throws right here for the sophomore. 47 seconds to play. Barren County up 1, 59-58. First one good.
Nice. Let's knock another one down here.
60-58. On the way, rim's good. And a lot of rim on it. That went down.
Yep.
61-58. 47 seconds. A 3 will tie it for Edmonson County. Here's Alexander on the right side. Alexander working left and then spins back right. He walked.
No ball away with that.
Comes out to Decker. 33 seconds remaining. As Bewley's trying to stay with Alexander.
Doing a good job, Chase.
And here's Ashley with it. He'll give it to Doyle. Breaking down the lane. Here's Decker. Shot block. Loose ball. Picked up. Barren County has it with 20 seconds to play and a foul in the backcourt.
Play the game right there. Perfect defense. Kept his hands up straight. Didn't foul him.
Foul is on Ashley, his second. Sends Hardy back to the free throw line for 2 more shots.
A lot of kids in that situation would try to block the shot and swing hard, and he kept his hands straight and blocked it clean.
As Cade Hardy, 13 points, giving 14 now as he connects 3 straight. For Cade Hardy, makes it 62-58. Hardy back in the line. 1 more shot on the way, and it is rimming good. 2-possession game with 19.4. Alexander comes in a hurry, throws it up underneath, flips it up and in. Alexander's had a big second half for Edmonson County, and now Clemens is going to be fouled with 9.9. Foul is on Alexander, his third. Alexander with 15 points in the second half. Clemens has scored 8 points, 2 for 2 at the line. That was back in the first quarter. These are big right here. First one on the way, rams off.
Yeah, one more. Hit one, get a 2-possession game.
Needs to hit this one. Clemens, second toss. It's on the way. Hit off the front of the rim. Edmonson County with 8 seconds. Here's Tacker. He'll get rid of it over the left side. Now working back left. 3 seconds. 2. 1 forces up a 3. It is no good. And the Trojans win it.
No timeouts.
Wow.
Set anything up.
63-60. Barren County wins it over Edmonson County tonight here in the Barren Hoops Classic. And we'll come back with our post-game coverage brought to you by CPC Commodities, proven in our farm and made for yours. You're following the Barren Hoops Classic from Barren County High on 104.7 The Score.
Medical Detectives is part of the Project Lead the Way curriculum, a feeder to the biomed program at the high school. One of the things that I really enjoy about this class is that it does expose the students to a number of different medical careers and give them ideas that there are numerous potential career opportunities for somebody in the medical field.
I would definitely recommend the class for someone who has interest in medical sciences, and you'll learn a lot about the brain, vital signs, and just all around a lot about science.
Classes that we're offering here with Project Lead the Way, it allows them to have those real world problems where they're able to connect with each other, connect across soft skills that they're able to develop and work through those problems together. And so within our school, within our district, we provide lots of different opportunities for students to learn, to grow. And so that's what our goal here is at Barren County Middle School, is to empower students through our learning opportunities.
Tonight in the Barren Hoops Classic, Trojans led 20-11 at the end of the first quarter, 36-22 at halftime, led by as many as 18 at 45-27 before Edmonson County made their comeback, cut it to within one at 59-58, but that's the closest they got. Barren County scored 15 in the third quarter. Edmonson County scored 20 and still had a 9-point lead heading into quarter number 4. And the Trojans get outscored 18-12 in the last quarter, but still win 63-60 to go to 5-2 on the year. Edmonson County will even up their record now at 4-4 on the season. Edmonson County had 21 field goals tonight. 6 of those were three-pointers, 5 of those coming to the second half, and they were led in scoring by Will Alexander, 17 points. He had 15 in the second half. Actually, it was 18 for Lane Ashley. He picked up 18, 9 in the first half, 9 in the second half. So 18 for Ashley, 17 for Alexander, 9 for Braden Wright. He had a couple of threes. 8 points for Josh Decker, 4 for Wyatt Grable, and 2 for Colin Doyle. For the Barren County Trojans, 21 field goals, 12 three-pointers, 10 of those in the first half. The Trojans hit 9 of 13 free throws. Bray Bewley with 23 tonight. He had 6 threes, a 2, and 3-5 from the foul line. 15 for Cade Hardy. I think we have to go co-MVPs tonight. Bewley with 23, Hardy with 15. He knocked down those 4 free throws late to seal the win for the Trojans. So our MVPs of the game, Bray Bewley and Cade Hardy. Edward Jones, financial advisor, Jamie Harris. 8 points for Waylon Clemens, 8 for Graham Hall, 6 for Mason Bunch, and 3 for William Compton. Bunch knocked down a couple of trays. Compton hit a 3, but Bewley had 6 of them, and Cade Hardy had 3 3-point shots tonight as the Trojans hang on to win 63-60. But a good ball game.
It was a great game. Enjoyed watching it. Win's a win, and that's good for us. We have to play tight games to get better. I know our point guard got better tonight, and having Cade be able to come off the bench and help us the way he did, that's going to make us a better team.
And did it without Tate Spillman tonight.
Exactly.
Which, hopefully get him back by the time the Campbellsville tournament starts.
Right.
So, but yeah, to win that well with Spillman out, that says a lot for your team.
It does.
So, well, Coach, appreciate you being on the broadcast tonight.
I enjoyed it. Hope you call me
to holler at you again.
Hope you call me.
We got a lot of basketball to go.
That's right.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Coach Craig Pippin with me here on the broadcast tonight. We'll come back. We'll talk with Coach Warren Cunningham in our post-game comments when we return after this break. This is the Barren Hoops Classic on 104.7 The Score.
I'm super proud of what we've been able to build in the last few years in our program. Our goal has always been to set students up for success. But what this does is I think it is a game changer because it creates that next step of connections for students to what we're doing in the curriculum and allows them to really see hands-on what nobody else gets to see.
I've absolutely loved the past 4 years being in biomed. I have got so many wonderful opportunities and it has prepared me so much for my future.
I really feel like our rigorous curriculum really prepares them for med school, physical therapy school, pretty much any graduate medical degree. Our table is a great asset. It's really just a really good supplement to help their learning.
Barren County High School is very fortunate to offer multiple career pathways. The biomedical pathway is just one of those, but our focus is always to have students hands-on experience that prepare them directly for the career that they're going to have when they graduate.
It's not about having kids know content knowledge, like, hey, I memorized this order of things, or I know that. It's actually basically like a knowledge acquisition process. Do I know how to get knowledge? Do I know how to research? What's my question? How do I know when I've learned this? How do I know when I'm ready to go to the next thing? So for them in the STEAM process, what we look at is, what's our question first? What are we trying to accomplish? What's our goal when it's all said and done? I try to have models for the kids. We discuss things. We look at examples from the real world. And ultimately in the end, they have to figure out the engineering process for themselves. I'll provide them with materials. I'll provide them with instruction, even some direction. But ultimately in the end, they have to build these things. And that's the kind of real world stuff they're going to have to work through. That stuff will take them far beyond what they learn here. It's all about trying things, taking risk, and then applying what you've learned in a classroom to what you do in life, and then being able to develop techniques that you can use outside these walls.
Trojans win at 63-60 over Edmonson County here at the Barren Hoops Classic tonight. Coach Warren Cunningham joins me now. Coach, congratulations to you. You had to make a lot of adjustments tonight with Tate Spillman out of the lineup, and you had some guys step up for you.
Well, we had some very unusual lineups at times with not just Tate, but Carter and Gavin both, because especially against a team like them, because they have some size. And I told Graham Mason, I probably made a mistake. I told him for the game I really didn't need them in foul trouble tonight, and of course everybody would get in foul trouble, it seemed like. And so we had 5 guards in there most of the game, most of the first half, and we were going back and forth a little bit with the zone, mostly the man, but just trying to find a way to guard there a little bit and to rebound it. We didn't rebound it as well today with their size and strength, but I'm really, really proud of our team. I thought we just grinded it out and made plays when we absolutely had to. We couldn't get very many stops there in the second half, and I told them at halftime I knew they were good enough offensively to put up points and put them up quickly, and they certainly did that.
They hit 5 threes in the second half and got them back in the game after you all hit 10 threes in the first half.
Yeah, and I thought 3 made a couple tough ones there at the end, but I thought most of them, we let Zero get loose a time or two there, and he can really get going and shoot it. But some of it there was, we had some silly fouls, and we didn't one time we have the rebound, and we don't rebound, then we foul, and and it just seemed like we couldn't get out of our own way. But man, it's just our guys really battled, and Bray Bewley was great. We needed somebody had to get Tate's shots, and I told Bray before the game he needed to be more aggressive and look for his shot a lot more. And man, he was hot there early and made plays. Cade Hardy was really, really good. I mean, I left him in because I felt comfortable with him making decisions and guarding, and William and Mason in foul trouble, and I thought Graham battled. He was in foul trouble. He made a couple big plays there when we were trying to push out the lead. Made a big bucket there with his left hand at the end, and just playing with a lot of confidence. And I couldn't be more proud of this team. I love coaching this team, and I told them that because of the way that we play, the way that we handle ourselves, and it's just I don't feel like I have to do a lot of coaching. That we just play, and we got guys, Bray's out there. Kind of running things and telling people what to do and encouraging guys to get stops and make plays, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Bray hit 5 threes there in the first half. He had Cade that hit 3 threes, and Mason Bunch hit 2 threes, and Bewley finishes with 23. Cade Hardy 15, and he made those crucial free throws there for you toward the end of the game.
Yeah, he did. He's a good shooter, and sometimes I was talking to Will McCoy about this the other day when we were talking about stats. I said sometimes you always got to trust your eyes, but I said sometimes stats don't really tell the story on guys whether it's free throws or 3-point shots. as far as whether or not guys are good shooters. Cade Hardy's a good shooter. We know that. I know that. I see him play. And, they probably fouled him there because they saw him shoot the 2 last night. I think he missed a couple last night and hasn't shot very many in his career. But, I've got as much confidence as him and as anybody stepping up there at the line. He made 2 big ones and, made those shots there in the first half. They left him open, and that was really good for our team.
Now you're off until the 27th. You're 11 days from your next ball game and the Campbellsville Holiday Classic, and a chance for everybody to kind of rest up a little bit, get Tate, get his injury. Hopefully he'll be able to heal and be able to go back on the 27th when you play Casey County in the Campbellsville Holiday Classic.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual that we have this much time off, but it kind of comes at a good time. We need to get healthy, and we need to stay healthy. We need Carter and Gavin back too. It just their size and Gavin is I thought it might be a good weekend to work him in some with his size, and especially with us playing the 2 teams that we did last night and today. But he's under the weather, and we need to get Carter back and going, and because those 2 guys certainly can help us around the basket against bigger teams that we play. Not only rebounding, but getting the ball around the basket a little bit, making some plays. So we need to get those guys back and Tate back as well, and it takes all of us. And hopefully we can get some rest. Hopefully we can get healthy and get back to work next week and keep getting better. I like where we're at, but I really like where I think we can be in a month or 2.
You're 5-2 now in the season, so look at the bracket here for that tournament. You got Bardstown, Cumberland County, the same bracket with you guys.
Yeah, they are. Bardstown, obviously, we saw them in a scrimmage, and they didn't have all their guys, so I know that they're really good. Cumberland County's got off to a really good start. Their scores and games have been really impressive. So, obviously we'll play one of those 2 teams based on winning and losing. And I don't really know much about Casey yet. I've looked at their schedule and their games a little bit, but it's a good group of teams there. It's a 3-day tournament, and so we'll just take it one at a time, and hopefully the way that we've been playing will carry over, and we continue to have some momentum here, continue to get better from game to game.
And that's at 4:30 Central Time on the 27th, is that right?
That's right,
okay.
Yes. Yep. Whatever time was on there, I guess 5:30 was on there.
It's 5:30. I just marked through it so I can keep what time we're going to play.
I had that trouble too.
It's our local time. We will be playing there. Coach, congratulations to you. Merry Christmas. We'll see you on the 27th.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
All right. Coach Warren Cunningham, the Trojans winning 63-60 over Edmonson County here in Game 5 of the Barren Hoops Classic. Again, we'll run down the scores for you before we go off the air. Earlier today, Greenwood 86, Somerset Christian 50, and a 2 overtime game saw Todd Central slip past Clinton County 67-64, and another good one today, Louisville Pleasure Ridge Park 60, Russell County 59, and of course the Trojanettes won earlier tonight, a game heard here on 104.7. The scores 54-34 over Casey County, and the game just completed here, Barren County Trojans 63, Edmonson County 60. Warming up right now for the final game of the Barren Hoops Classic is Bowling Green, the number 1 team in the 4th region, against Louisville Fairdale. That game coming up in about 7.5 minutes. But we're going to sign off the air. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday at Bullitt East High School in Shepherdsville, as the Trojanettes will take on Franklin County. That'll be at 4:30 Central Time on Tuesday. They'll be playing 4 games that week. We'll be on the air for every game from Bullitt East High School for the Queen of the Commonwealth Tournament. And then again, the Trojans in action again on the 27th of December at the Campbellsville Holiday Classic. But until Tuesday, I want to thank everybody that was on the broadcast here tonight. Gavin Withrow with the girls game, Coach Craig Pippin with the second game, Luke Pierce kept up with stats for us, and Todd Belcher, our studio producer. So until Tuesday afternoon, this is Jay Turner. Thanks for being with us, and so long from Bobby Steenberg and Court at Barren County High School Gym.